Hi again, everybody, with Cleveland manager Stephen Vogt. This is Tom Hamilton. Welcome to the Manager Show. It is the Game 5 deciding game of the American League Division Series. Cleveland and Detroit here today. Obviously, it was supposed to be a night game. Now, because of weather, it's been moved up. Change anything, voter?
No, it doesn't change anything other than we don't have to wait too long today. I'm excited. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday in Cleveland with a packed house. Chance to, win or go home. And that's all you can ever ask for. And I'm really excited to watch our guys go out and compete today.
I know it doesn't sound as magical as Game 7, but it's the same because it's only a 5-game series. What does that mean to you?
It just means that we've earned it. We've earned the right to play for our chance to move on. And anytime you go into a playoff scenario, it's going to be a dogfight. It's never going to be a cakewalk. It's never going to be easy. Our guys have grinded through every single situation, every single game, every single stretch to get to a game like today where we're going up against their best pitcher. We've got one of our best pitchers, and it's going to be an awesome game today.
Well, talk about Matthew Boyd. He was very emotional yesterday in talking about this. When you consider, he hadn't even thrown a baseball until Christmas, and I think we all can remember when he came out here and threw with his wife and kids in the dugout, and you were just getting your first look at him. It's an incredible story.
It really is. And, when we signed Matthew, we were all excited because we were going to get some stability, but we didn't know because you're coming off of Tommy John surgery. You don't know how sharp you're going to be. You don't know this. And the proof that Matthew Boyd worked his absolute backside off on his own, doing his rehab, preparing mentally, physically, emotionally to pitch in big games. And now here he gets a chance to take the ball in Game 5 for his team.
How quick are you to go to your bullpen in a Game 5? I know it's your first experience, but obviously you've gone through this in your mind.
Yeah, I think, we're going to read the game. We're going to read the game, how it's going. We're going to see how he's throwing, how they're attacking him. But we've got our bullpen ready to go. So it could be early, it could be late. We just don't know. I try not to have a plan set in stone. I like to watch the game and see how it goes, but it's Game 5. There's no tomorrow, and so we have to do everything we can to keep the game close.
And even though Detroit has seen these relievers now a bunch in a short period of time, I'm assuming in Game 5 guys are going to go multiple innings if needed.
Yeah, we're gonna see how they're feeling. We're gonna watch like we've done. We're gonna see how they're looking, and and we're just gonna watch the game. That's what we've done all year. It's what I've done all year is watch the game. The game will tell me when it's time, and it's just been such a fun ride, and I don't feel like it's close to being over.
Everybody has a plan against Tarek Skubal, but the proof is nobody's really been successful executing that plan. How do you try to approach him?
You have to get on his fastball. He's got the great changeup. He's got the great slider. But his fastball is what he pitched. He threw 70% fastballs against us last time. He's been 60, 70% fastball all year to everybody. So one of the things I always like to say, and I heard this from Josh Donaldson, is if it's 70% of the time, you go all in on it. It's baseball. There's nothing that's 100%. And, for us, it's all about being on time for his fastball. It's anticipating the fastball out of his hand. I'm ready to swing until my eyes tell me not to.
You look at this game, is there anything in your mind that can change this game or is a key to this game?
I think we need to score early. I mean, that's a big idea there. But it really is. In a game like this, if you can score early, you get the momentum going on your side, and then you can do a lot of things. So hoping our guys come out ready to go, swinging, jumping on his fastball early, and maybe scratch a run or two across early, and then let's see where we go from there.
What makes you so confident that there will be another flight tonight, only it's to New York with Cleveland on that plane?
It's who these guys are. We've been through so many ups and downs. We've grinded out so many tough wins. This team believes that we're the best team in baseball, and we have all year long. And belief can take you only so far. You have to go out and do it. I understand that. But for this group of guys, for the year that they've put together, for the things that we've been through the offseason, through spring training, through the regular season, the ups and downs, the back and forths, the injuries, the time away, they just want it. And in a Game 5, when they want it and they believe they can go get it, I wouldn't put anything past this group.
Cleveland manager Stephen Vogt, Tom Hamilton inviting you to stay tuned. Winner take all, Game 5 next on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
That was an all-time classic.
Adam Shine brings his unique perspective and passionate sports talk to Mad Dog Sports Radio.
That game led the league in holy cow wow moments.
The biggest and hottest names across Major League Baseball.
Star shortstop for the Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's great to kind of build the new culture here in Kansas City.
Shine on Sports, weekdays 9 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 82 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
In a season already plagued with injuries and underachievers, your fantasy football team is faced with yet another obstacle.
The boy weeks are here. The boy weeks are here.
When your star player takes a week off, listen to Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio for winning fantasy football advice.
You got to work the waiver wire. You got to make trades. The draft is just a piece of the puzzle.
Our experts tell you who to play in this time of need.
Now the work really starts.
Your frontline source for fantasy football, Channel 87, and on the Sirius XM app.
The most important person in sports is you, the fan.
Let me tell you something. I'm a real fan.
And your place for sports talk is Mad Dog Sports Radio, where your voice is heard all day long.
I couldn't wait to get into the truck, turn on 82.
Sharing the thrill of victory.
The joy, the jubilation. I can't stop smiling.
And the agony of defeat.
When is this franchise going to realize people really care about this?
Passionate sports fans call 888-MAD-DOG-6.
You gotta love sports.
Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
10 minutes away from today's first pitch. Welcome back to the Bet365 Guardians warm-up show. Guardians and Tigers meeting in this decisive Game 5 of the American League Division Series. Time for the pitching matchup. A rematch of the game on Monday. Game 2 here. Tarek Skubal going for Detroit. 18 wins, an ERA of 2.49, and he led the league in strikeouts as well. And he's pitched 13 straight scoreless innings in the postseason. He'll be opposed by veteran lefty Matthew Boyd, who pitched 4 2/3 scoreless innings in that game on Monday. That's your pitching matchup, and that'll do it for Guardians warm-up. Stay tuned, starting lineups, and the first pitch come your way next.
The Guardians Warm-Up Show has been brought to you by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. By Cleveland Clinic Children's, nationally ranked and locally trusted children's hospital with hands you trust. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers.
Copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Cleveland Guardians Baseball Company and may not be reproduced or retransmitted. So this game may not be disseminated with.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Fall Sale and get 30% off paints and stains from October 11th through the 21st. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's majestic golden eagles and other less majestic birds taunting you through the baseball-sized hole in your new windows. It's soaring guitar solos performed through faulty wiring in your garage, which subsequently erupts into flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
The Cleveland Guardians are proud of our commitment to breaking barriers. From the signing of Minnie Minoso, MLB's first Afro-Latino player, and Bobby Avila, the first Mexican-born player in MLB's history, to unveiling a third field in Ohio's largest Hispanic neighborhood thanks to Jose Ramirez. We celebrate and uplift different cultures here in Northeast Ohio and abroad, including the Dominican Republic, where we, in partnership with MLB's Dominican Republic office and Eton, hosted Playboy clinics in Jose Ramirez's hometown of Bani with local children. The Guardians are honored to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month through the great game of baseball.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World, and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding, all with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
You're listening to the American League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
You will have another October to remember.
We made it through the hard part.
The 6-month journey.
Now it's time to go have fun and play playoff baseball.
The crowds are going to be awesome.
Listen to this place.
There's going to be so much energy.
We really are playing for something bigger than you.
Playoff baseball.
One common goal of what we're trying to do, that's winning a ring.
You're on your feet every pitch.
I really feel like we have a chance to go all the way to the World Series and win it. We trust each other 1 through 9.
I have this resiliency in our DNA.
And so we'll carry forward in October.
We're not done yet. We're still hungry for more.
It's October baseball. All bets are off. Cleveland Guardians Baseball is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Guardians. By Progressive, bundle home and auto and save at progressive.com. By Dollar Bank, proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. By Marathon, join Marathon Rewards today and start earning on every fill-up.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. Welcome back to Progressive Field. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series. Time now for the starting lineups. First for the Tigers and manager A.J. Hinch. Leading things off, Justin Henry Malloy, the designated hitter. Matt Vierling at third base, bats second. Riley Green, the left fielder, hits third, with Andy Ibanez at second base, batting cleanup. Winsel Perez in right field hits fifth. Spencer Torkelson, the first baseman, bats sixth. Parker Meadows in center field hits seventh. Jake Rogers does the catching, bats eighth. And Trey Sweeney is at shortstop, batting ninth. On the mound, lefty Tarek Skubal. Now for the Guardians and manager Stephen Vogt leading things off. Stephen Kwan, the left fielder. David Fry, the designated hitter, bats second. Jose Ramirez at third base will hit third, with Lane Thomas batting cleanup. He's in center field. Josh Naylor, the first baseman, bats fifth. John Kenzie Noel in right field hits sixth. Bo Naylor does the catching, bats seventh. Andres Jimenez at second base hits eighth. And Brian Rocchio, the shortstop, will bat ninth. On the mound, left-hander Matthew Boyd. Those are your starting lineups. Now stay tuned when we return. Tom Hamilton has today's first pitch on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
It's Jelly Roll. You ain't nothing.
Beautifully broken weekend. Hear it now through Sunday.
On the highway, Channel 56.
And streaming in the SiriusXM app.
The new basketball season is around the corner, and SiriusXM NBA Radio is getting you ready by talking to the biggest stars in the game.
Joined now by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I want to be able to have a shot at winning it all.
Every weeknight until the season starts, hear a different team's preview show.
We've got Kevin Durant sitting down with us.
Championship is always a goal.
NBA Radio season preview shows. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86. And for any interviews or previews you missed, hear them on the SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
put it in the books. And to the New York Mets, California, here we come.
It's on MLB
Network Radio.
The Mets are every team's worst nightmare. They think that they can do anything, that they are invincible. And when you face a team that feels that way, it doesn't matter what your bullpen looks like because you have the New York Mets who believe that they can do anything and beat anyone.
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
While you're listening to this game on SiriusXM, we're talking about the latest odds and prop bets for this and every game on Sports Grid Radio.
The under's minus 125. Heavy juice to the under.
Every home run hit and every strikeout thrown can change the line.
I can't for the life of me figure out how you can favor a team that never wins, ever.
If you're looking for sports talk centered around the latest odds and prop bets for games, races, tournaments, or any sporting event, Sports Grid Radio, SiriusXM, Channel 159.
From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, it is Game 5, winner-take-all of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton with you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon off the lakefront, along with Jim Rosenhaus and Andre Knott. Brian Motze keeping us on the air at Command Central, and Joe Fritchen with us here in the booth here in downtown Cleveland. We are bathed in sunshine. It is certainly an autumn day with a light breeze off Lake Erie blowing in. This ball game was supposed to be played tonight, but Major League Baseball got a look at the forecast and said, look, let's not take any chances. And as both President Chris Antonetti and manager Stephen Vogt had said to Major League Baseball, guys, both these clubs have worked too hard and have overcome too much this year to have this kind of a ball game potentially decided by inclement weather tonight. All sides agreed, let's move it to a matinee affair, and thus Game 5 with a winner heading on to New York for the American League Championship Series beginning on Monday night. Chad Fairchild, the home plate umpire. Nick Marley at first. Adam Beck at second. Ramon DeJesus at third. Jim Wolf down the left field line. And the crew chief, Todd Tishner, down the right field line as the lineup cards are being exchanged. This has been some kind of a series. A division rival, Detroit and Cleveland, meeting for the first time ever in postseason. Cleveland finished 6.5 games ahead of Detroit in winning their 12th division title this season. But that means nothing on this 12th day of October because somebody's season comes to an end. Somebody gets into a plane and heads to the Big Apple later tonight. Let's go downstairs. We are joined by our third member, Andre Knott. And Andre, it's a rematch of Game 2. The left-hander's Matthew Boyd, who was the mentor to Tarek Skubal when Skubal was breaking in with the Detroit Tigers. Skubal has become the best starting pitcher in the American League. Nobody's been able to figure him out now for 2 months.
We've gone 2 months straight. You're right. And one of the best pictures after the Game 2 was watching Skubal and Bird walk out of the ballpark together. Tonight, they won't be walking out together, as you said, because there's two different places for these two teams to go, and it's going to come down to the Guardians hitting left-handed pitching. And one of the assignments for new manager here, Stephen Vogt, was to help this team against left-handed pitching the way they struggled with it last year. Well, when your best player turns it around in Jose Ramirez, the way he did from 2023 23-24. It makes a difference. Why do I say that? Last year, Tommy hit 243 with 12 home runs and 31 RBIs versus left-handed pitching. This year, Ramirez is 348 with 14 and 37, and it's truly changed how this offense works with he and David Fry against lefties. Today, though, in talking to Chris Valleca, the hitting coach for the Guardians, they want Jose to understand Skubal has not thrown an inside pitch to him at all the last 3 times they have faced each other. Therefore, they're saying be ready to drive the ball to right field. He's throwing him nothing but fastballs and changeups. But the one thing Valleca said to me, he said, outside of what's going on with Jose Ramirez, because your stars have to be stars, he wants the rest of the lineup, and he has told the rest of the lineup, it's a big game. Skubal has shown us that he's emotional. He is going to try to overpower us with fastballs early. So get into the batter's box, get ready. If you got to choke up a little bit, that's fine. But be ready for him to try to bully you, but be ready for it to hit it early.
Thank you, Andre. And Rosie, with Matthew Boyd, I just can't help but reflect back on a summer day here in July. Boyd was signed by Cleveland as a free agent at the end of June. He wasn't pitching yet. He was still recovering from Tommy John surgery that he had had a year earlier. Cleveland took a shot knowing he was still not ready to pitch, hoping to get him at some point this season. And here he is now after we watched him throw a sim game in front of Cleveland's front office and manager Stephen Vogt back in early July with his wife and children in the Cleveland third base dugout watching. This was their husband, their dad, who had already pitched 9 years in the big leagues. But that was such a big moment for the family. And now here he is today with the season on the line.
And I think that's why he got so emotional yesterday at the press conference when he was asked about what does it mean to contribute and have this opportunity to start a Game 5. He's come such a long way in a year's time recovering from Tommy John surgery. You mentioned that day. It wasn't that much before that he was coaching his kids in their youth baseball and softball activities. So he has come a long way. But that perspective, you just feel like the moment today won't be too big for him.
Well, we are about to find out. Think of it, folks. Back on February 14th, pitchers and catchers reported to Lakeland, Florida, where the Detroit Tigers hold spring training. 1 day later, February 15th, pitchers and catchers for the Cleveland Guardians on one step closer to the World Series with the American League Championship Series beginning Monday night in New York. That's what's on the line today. Game 5, the finale in the division series as the Guardians are ready to face the Tigers. 325 down the lines, 370 to left center, 375 to right center, 400 to dead center. The 19-foot wall from the left field corner to center, a 9-foot wall from center to the right field corner. We are bathed in sunshine. Shadows could become a problem later. Right now, nothing but clear blue skies and a light breeze blowing in. Matthew Boyd, 6'3", 220, 33 years of age. He is making his second ever postseason start. The other came on Monday against these Detroit Tigers. He went a scoreless 4 2/3 in that. Leading off, Justin Henry Malloy, the wind, and today's first pitch way inside, and he nailed him on the leg. And we're underway at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. A game time temperature of 65 degrees as Justin Henry Malloy is hit in the leg by the first pitch of the game from Matthew Boyd. So that'll bring up Matt Vierling. He's at third today. He's played in the outfield and at third in this series. He's batting 133 in the series with an RBI, right-handed batter. The set and the pitch. And he went backdoor with the beauty of a curveball for strike one. Matthew Boyd, fastball and sinker right around 93 miles an hour. Curve, slider, and changeup. He'll work from the set. Hands held just below the chin. Lets it fly, and Vierling swings over the top of a changeup. Badly fooled on it. Nothing into the count. Guardians in the outfield play Vierling the other way. Medium to fairly deep. In the tilt goes toward right field. Malloy not a base stealer. as Boyd steps off the slab. Packed house as always here at Progressive Field for this matinee special. Now the 0-2 delivery. And Veerling swings and misses at a fastball. So Veerling is out number one on the Matthew Boyd strikeout. And if Boyd had some extra butterflies and drilled Malloy with the first pitch of the game, he quickly recovered with a strikeout. Here's Riley Green, the all-star left fielder. He is one of three left-handed bats in the lineup against Matthew Boyd. Green in this series batting .308 with an RBI. The pitch, and it's outside a ball. Stephen Kwan in left lane, Thomas Patrol center, John Kenzie Noel in right, Josh Naylor at first, Andres Jimenez at second, Brian Rocchio at short, Jose Ramirez at third, Bo Naylor catching. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he dropped one in there, a strike. And the count 1-1 on Riley Green. You don't have to be a genius to know both managers feel it is so very important to get on the board early when you're playing a make-or-break game or a winner-take-all. The pitch, and just missed inside with a sinker. 2 balls and a strike. One out, one on, first inning, no score. Matthew Boyd lets it fly and just missed wide. Ball 3, 3-1. On deck, Andy Ibanez. Kerry Carpenter can play today, but was not going to start anyway with a left-hander on the mound. Now the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, he missed outside. So Matthew Boyd's hit a batter, walked a batter, struck out a batter. Malloy goes to second. Green heads to first, and here's Andy Ibanez, an incredible pinch hitter this season. When you look at Ibanez, he had 43 pinch hit assignments this year. He was 10 for 43 as a pinch hitter. Today, he starts at second and is the cleanup hitter. He batted .241, 5 homers, 32 RBIs on the year. That's your prototype cleanup hitter. Now the pitch to him, and he swings and sends one high in the air, foul first base side. Naylor near the stands, it's off the netting. Strike one. Now the Tigers have the chance to score early. For what it's worth, in this series, Detroit is batting .118 with men in scoring position, 4 for 34. Runs have been extremely hard to come by for both these clubs. And you get chances early, you really feel like you have to capitalize when you're in this elimination game. The pitch. And it's high, a fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew Boyd made 8 starts with Cleveland once he had recovered from the Tommy John surgery. Went 2-2 with a .272 ERA. Now the 1-1 delivery. And a swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the change. Boyd's got a good changeup early. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boyd from the set. Here it comes. A check swing. He went around. Strike 3. So Matthew Boyd has put 2 guys on, has struck out 2 guys. That'll bring up the switch hitting right fielder, Wencel Perez. He'll bat right-handed. 2 down, 2 on, no score. Perez .273 batting mark in this series with an RBI. Matthew Boyd ready to go back to work. Checks second, comes to the plate. And a swing and a miss on a fastball. Boy, what a shot in the arm this would be for Cleveland if Boyd gets out of it here in the first unscathed. He lets it fly. And strike 2 call. Kind of a delayed call by Chad Fairchild. 0-2 the count. Now people get up and get into it. This will be a great atmosphere. It would have been off the charts tonight. Now the set. Now the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss with a fastball. How about that? Matthew Boyd puts 2 on, strikes out the side, gets his first standing ovation of the day. Detroit leaves a pair. Cleveland coming to bat.
More than 500 athletes and notable sports figures across 30 different sports are members of the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame, encouraging and inspiring those who believe in the importance of sport. To learn more, visit clevelandsportshall.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis camp is how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
Experience baseball like never before from Progressive Field's new state-of-the-art North Coast Social. Coming in 2025, these semi-private open-air boxes overlook left field and include access to a climate-controlled indoor club, providing the best of both environments so you can focus on the game, the company, and the good times. Learn more about North Coast Social. Call 216-420-HITS or visit CLEGuardians.com.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Make sure your family is well taken care of with life insurance. Protect your phones, laptops, and more with electronic device insurance, and cover your furry friends with pet health insurance. Visit Progressive.com today.
Swung on line toward the gap in left center. Kwan dives and made the catch. What a play by Kwan. Stephen Kwan just keeps on delivering.
This is Stephen Kwan. You're listening to the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Derek Skubal takes the baseball. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Quick pop from Andre.
Yeah, quick thing. First team to score in this series so far through the first 4 has been the team that has won the game. So that was huge what just happened in the first. The Kerry Carpenter situation could have gone either way, Hammy. It was literally a last-minute decision to have him possibly pinch it later. He is not 100%.
But he is available. Thank you, Andre. Derek Skubal, 27 years of age. 6'3", 240 pounds, upper 90s fastball, sinker, slider, and changeup. Skubal, a dominant performance against Cleveland on Monday. When in that ballgame, he went 7 shutout innings of 3 hit baseballs, striking out 8. Stephen Kwan, 8 for 16 in the series. The wind, the pitch, and he bangs it foul right side. Strike 1. No score, bottom of the first inning. Derek Skubal has not given up a run since September 18th. He delivers, and it's downstairs. Kansas City, the last team to score. He's gone 24 consecutive scoreless innings since that point. He works third base side of the rubber, the high leg kick and pitch, and it's a fastball strike, top of the zone, 1-2 the count. Against Cleveland on Monday, he primarily went with a fastball, 4-seamer and sinker. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, bang, foul right side. In the ballgame, he made 92 pitches. 61 were fastballs, 26 changeups, 5 sliders. That's why Cleveland's licking heat. The pitch. Swung on, banged up the middle. Between the legs of Skubal, bobbled it short. Sweeney has no play. Kwan is safe. Back up the middle, may have gotten a piece of the leg of Skubal, went right between the wickets, and the shortstop Sweeney playing up the middle bobbled it as it ate him up on the short hop, and Kwan is aboard to start the first. It's being ruled an error. I think Sweeney partially got blocked by his pitcher Skubal on that shot back up the middle. Here's David Fry. A check swing. He went around on the high heat. So Kwan is aboard. They rule it an error. And now David Fry the hero on Thursday with that dramatic late inning pinch hit 2-run homer. Skubal's ready, the pitch. Fry takes it inside, a changeup. David Fry leads Cleveland with 5 RBIs in the series with that home run and a .273 batting mark. The DH today, right-handed hitter. No score, runner on first inning. The pitch. Fry pops one up behind the plate. Rogers coming back near the screen. He's out of room. And the count 1-2. Riley Green in left. Parker Meadows in center. Winsell Perez in right. Spencer Torkelson at first. Andy Ibanez at second. Trey Sweeney is the shortstop. Matt Fearling at third. And Jake Rogers catching. Trey Sweeney charged with the air. The rookie who came in the Jack Flaherty trade with the Dodgers. Now the 1-2 pitch. David Fry swings and misses. Fastball in on the thumbs. And Skubal gets his first strikeout. Skubal so far has faced Houston and Cleveland this October. 13 scoreless innings, 7 hits allowed, 14 strikeouts. He's been magnificent the first time he's been on the postseason stage. Jose Ramirez batting right-handed. Digs in. The pitch. And he looks at a fastball strike. You heard manager Stephen Vogt say on the pregame show, you have to be all in to hit Skubal's fastball here today. Look fastball, period. Now the set. Now the 0-1. Swung on, a little flare to right. Perez coming in toward the line. Wynn pushing it away, but he'll make the catch. 2 down. Hosey had that home run Thursday, batting 143 in the series. Voters' explanation was, look, we know he throws a changeup. We know he throws the slider. But you have to go up there committed to hit the fastball. Committed that you're expecting the fastball on every pitch. We'll see how it works. Here's Lane Thomas, the cleanup hitter. The pitch to him. And he looks, and it's a called strike, a first pitch changeup. Lane Thomas with a 3-run home run in game 1 here at Progressive Field. No score, first inning, runner on, 2 down. Skubal is ready. He lets it rip, and a swing and a miss, moving that fastball in on the hands. Even at 97 miles an hour, he's got movement. That ball running in on the hands of Lane Thomas. Skubal is ready, hands belt high, lets it fly, and a swing and a broken bat chopper to short. Sweeney shovels it to second. The air does no damage. Cleveland and Detroit stay scoreless after 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
When it happens in the NFL,
Robert Saleh has been fired as head coach of the Jets.
We're reacting to it on Sirius XM NFL Radio.
What? Wow.
Talking about the biggest stories all day.
Chicago, as of now, is in the race. I like where they are, but look at that division.
From the field to the front office, nobody covers the game.
Jonathan Gannon has got to feel really good about where the trajectory of this Arizona Cardinals team is headed.
Like Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Do you miss the old internet, where you didn't worry about hackers, scammers, and companies violating your privacy all the time? Make the switch to DuckDuckGo, a free browser you download to your desktop and mobile devices that protects your personal information from being exploited. Here's an example. Did you know the Chrome browser saves your search and browsing history to a profile they use to target you with ads, even in incognito mode? That's right, incognito mode isn't anonymous and still allows trackers to spy on you. Unlike Chrome, DuckDuckGo has over a dozen protections built in and never tracks you. It blocks cookies and targeted ads by default and comes with our private alternative to Google Search that never tracks your searches. And there's no catch. DuckDuckGo is free to download and use. We make money from search ads, but they don't track you either. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo for desktop and mobile today at duckduckgo.com and get a browser that actually protects your personal information.
Sirius XM NFL Radio is your home for the National Football League all year long on Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Guardians fans, this is Stephen Vogt, and you're listening to Guardians Baseball on Sirius XM.
No scores. We go to inning number 2, and Dollar Bank is proud to partner with the Guardians. You can do more with the community bank that has 28 locations throughout Northeast Ohio. Get started at dollar.bank. Well, Matthew Boyd hit a batter, walked a batter, and struck out the side. He, of course, mentored Tarek Skubal when they were together in Detroit, and Skubal was a rookie. Well, we're going to get our first scoring change. And kind of as we thought at the time, it is going to be ruled a base hit for Stephen Kwan. And that means he now has hit safely in 10 straight postseason games, tying Kenny Lofton, who set the record for Cleveland in '95. And so Stephen Kwan gets credited with a base hit. Bottom line, no score, second inning. Here's Spencer Torkelson, the right-handed hitting first baseman. Looks at a curve down and in, ball 1. Torkelson 2 for 12 with an RBI. Former first pick in the draft 4 years ago out of ASU, Arizona State. He looks at another pitch down and in, 2-0. And Matthew Boyd right now having trouble as far as pounding the strike zone. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's in there, a changeup. 2-1 the count on Torkelson. Torkelson spent part of the year in AAA Toledo after a breakthrough campaign a year ago. The pitch to him, and he waves at it. Boy, he's still got a long swing. He's a guy that had 31 homers, 94 RBIs, 34 doubles last year. This year, 219, 10 homers, 37 RBIs, and a good chunk of the year in Toledo. Boyd into the wind. Here it comes. Swing and a foul back. Went right back with a fastball. And Matthew Boyd's fastball, best velo we have seen, 94 miles per hour. Matthew Boyd, another Oregon State alum like Stephen Kwan. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Slider in the dirt. Naylor digs it out, runs out onto the grass in front of the plate, throws to first to complete the strikeout of Torkelson. Boyd, 4 strikeouts. So, Rosie, obviously his stuff is good.
It's outstanding. And yes, there was a hit batsman and a walk in the first inning. But since he has come back from the Tommy John surgery, sometimes it's a challenge command-wise for pitchers, but not for him. He's been sharp so far in his other starts and trying to get there today.
Left on left, center fielder Parker Meadows, the batter. And Meadows sends a little blooper to left. This is trouble. Slicing down the line. Fair ball. It'll bounce into the corner. And Meadows flies into second. Hit that off the end of the bat, and that carried pretty well. But perfectly placed down the line. That was more than a blooper. That was struck a little bit better than I initially thought. And Parker Meadows has his second double in this series. He's at second, 1 down in the second. No score for the catcher Jake Rogers, batting 200 in this series. Right-handed hitter with power. And he's been catching every game for Detroit. Now the set. Boyd checks second, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, changeup. Well, second inning in a row now, the Tigers have a chance. They had 2 on, 1 out in the first, didn't score. Now they've got a runner at second, 1 down in the second. No score yet. Matthew Boyd delivers, and it's a little up and in with a fastball. 1-1 the count. Again, in this kind of a scenario, win or go home, bullpens will be used quickly, and Cleveland's bullpen is busy. Runner takes off, pitch inside, no throw. Well, Boyd just did not pay enough attention. And Cade Smith is already warming in the Cleveland bullpen. And Parker Meadows got a mammoth jump, and that's a big steal because now Cleveland's got to bring the infield in. Meadows' first steal in this series. And a 2-1 count on Rogers. Infield in. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on the thumbs. And that, once again, gets the count back to even. 2-1 count on Rogers. Infield in. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on the thumbs. And that, once again, gets the count back to even. Boy, does he need a punch out here. No score, runner at third, one down, second inning. Infield drawn in. The 2-2 pitch to the Tiger catcher. Way inside as he yanked the slider and almost hit Rogers. Left-handed hitting shortstop Trey Sweeney waits on deck. But already Cade Smith, a late inning reliever for Cleveland, warming here in the second. Now the payoff. Swung on, fouled off third base side. Rogers thought he broke his bat. And again, you can look at these early innings a couple of different ways. If Boyd gets out of it, so deflating for the Tigers. But on the other side of it, man, you are playing with dynamite, working into these jams in the early innings. Boyd nods in agreement with Naylor from the set. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, sky ball, shallow right. Noel still coming in, still coming in. He'll make the catch. There will be no play at the plate. One hop throw to the plate, 2 down. John Kenzie Noel with a bazooka attached to his right shoulder, and that was just too shallow for even a speed guy like Parker Meadows to try to take a chance. Noel has already thrown out one Tiger in this series, and Cleveland led the major leagues, throwing out 35 runners this year from the outfield. Here's Trey Sweeney, the shortstop. 2 down, runner still at third, infield back, no score, second inning. Left on left, the pitch to Sweeney. He breaks, or he pounces one foul. Man, it sounded like he broke his bat, but he didn't, as he banged one foul and back. Strike one. Well, the one thing Boyd has done, both righties and lefties, really working the ball in. Sweeney 1 for 13 in the series. Now the pitch. And it's a strike on the outer edge. Slider. And now they rise as one at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. Can Matthew Boyd get out of it again? 0-2 the count on Sweeney. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. You wanted even more drama after Thursday? We've got it early today. No score from downtown Cleveland.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every home run, every hit, every inning, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a walk-off grand slam or a base hit to center field. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Guardians. 21 plus only, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Guardians fans, did you know that today homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity? Want to know how much cash is in your home? Go to UHM.com today. Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender, NMLS number 2229.
Swung on, hit deep to right. There she goes. Number 39. As Jose Ramirez circles the bases.
Guardians 2025 season ticket memberships are on sale now. Spend your summer watching one of the most exciting young teams in baseball with a full season, half season, or quarter season ticket plan. Get the best seats at the best prices. Plus, postseason priority, access to exclusive events and pre-sales. Learn more and purchase your 2025 season plan at CLEGuardians.com.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic.
for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Scoreless ball game as Matthew Boyd has done an incredible job dancing in and then out of trouble, as the Tigers already 0 for 4 with men in scoring position. Left on left, Josh Naylor facing Tarek Skubal. Naylor had really good swings off Skubal on Monday, even though at the end of the day he didn't take him deep, but he did have a double off of him. And Josh was saying, look, this guy's really good, but he goes, I really feel like I can get to his fastball. And the one thing about a Josh Naylor, a Jose Ramirez, a David Fry, those guys can hit the fastball, and you better be able to hit the fastball if you're ever going to beat Tarek Skubal. He's not getting beat with his second and third pitches. He fires, and it's ripped foul down the right side, 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and Naylor sold out and pulled it foul.
Yes, he's tough, but you get the feeling the guys you mentioned, they relish this challenge. They love this stuff.
Into the motion is Skubal, and the pitch and a fastball strike. Skubal is as quick a worker as we have seen, and Cleveland didn't really slow him down on Monday, and now Naylor's trying to slow him down and gets time from Chad Fairchild, so he'll readjust the batting gloves. Skubal wants to get the ball and go right back to the windup. Here's the 0-2. Down and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a rare slider from Skubal. Naylor, .250 batting average, 1 RBI in this series. No score in this finale, game 5, second inning. The pitch swung on a weak ground ball to the second baseman. Ibanez will get him as he got Naylor to lunge at a slider. That'll bring up John Kenzie Noel. Boy, is he looking for a pitch where he could make a difference. He is 0 for 9 in this series, and John Kenzie Noel finished the season struggling, as you see so many times from rookies. John Kenzie's last home run was August 30th. Swing and a miss there. Skubal into the motion. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, change up away. And right now, John Kenzie Noel, it's just kind of in that spot where he must feel like it's 0-2 when he's leaving the on-deck circle. 0 for 9 in this series. Into the motion, the next delivery. Change up down and away, didn't go. 1-2 the count. Tarek Skubal 18-4 in the regular year. Kicks, delivers. A swing and a foul back. Got it in on the hands. Skubal won the American League Triple Crown. In other words, led the league in wins, lowest earned run average, led the league in strikeouts. Now the 1-2. Swing and a foul at the plate. Changeup. And Noel hanging in there with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. He kicks and delivers. A swing and a miss. Chased a fastball up around the chin. Skubal gets his second strikeout. 2 down in the second inning. Here's catcher Bo Naylor. Well, Legacy Roofing is Ohio's premier roofing service provider. New roof or just a repair. Call 855-GOT-ROOF. Get a free estimate. Visit LegacyRoofingOH.com for details. The kick and delivery. A swing and a weak chopper to short. Charged by Sweeney. Gloves, throws in the dirt. Backhanded pick and a beauty by Spencer Torkelson. Well done by the first baseman. Quickly, the Guardians go in the second. Third inning is coming up. Cleveland, Detroit, no score in the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
SiriusXM presents a brand new exclusive show with former UN ambassador, governor, and presidential candidate Nikki Haley on Nikki Haley Live.
Join me on Nikki Haley Live, a show where we talk about facts, policies that affect your family, stories from the campaign trail, the upcoming election, and maybe a bit about music and sports along the way. Tune in to Nikki Haley Live.
Nikki Haley Live, Wednesdays at 8 a.m. East on Triumph, Channel 111, and on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
In 2024, Scotty Scheffler led the PGA Tour in victories, scoring average, prize money, birdies per round, mug shots, greens and regulation percentage, putting average, second round scoring average. Listen to 2024, the year of Scotty Scheffler, Thursday, November 28th at 7 a.m. on SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the SiriusXM app. Should I keep going? Approach from 150 to 175 yards. Par4 birdie.
Fantasy football players, from start-sit decisions to waiver wire advice. Win your fantasy football league with Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and on the SiriusXM app.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
Well, this is stunning. Matthew Boyd is out of the game. He's okay. He is still in the Cleveland dugout. No score after 2 innings. Matthew Boyd struck out 5 and only made 33 pitches in the 2 innings. He allowed 1 hit, walked a batter, hit a batter. But evidently the game plan was he would only go through the lineup 1 time, because your 7th inning setup man, Cade Smith, is coming on in the 3rd. So we shall see. Smith, mid-90s, fastball slider split. And Cade Smith has pitched in every game in this series. So Detroit has a pretty good feel for what he's all about. We'll see if that works in their favor. Top of the order, Justin Henry Malloy waves at a fastball. Cade Smith in the previous 4 games has given up a run on a hit in 4 2/3. 9 strikeouts, 1 walk in 4 2/3. Now the 0-1 swung on, fouled out of play to the right, 0-2. And at no point are we going to sit here and second guess any manager. As the set by Cade Smith, and the 0-2 is high, 1-2, but it is interesting that this is the approach.
And Tom, you do see it more and more in today's game, that reliance on bullpens, and the Guardians going that way.
Now the pitch in tight, 2-2.
And theirs has been terrific for sure, but this is someone that is normally used or saved for later in the game.
Down the set, now the 2-2. Inside, did he hit him? Somehow he missed him. Look, and you also have to remember there's a fatigue factor. These are all rookies we're talking about. Cade Smith, Hunter Gaddis, Tim Herron. Cade Smith, 74 appearances in the regular season. And now pitching in all 5 games here in multi-innings. And today you're probably looking tops 2 innings from Cade Smith. Payoff pitch to Malloy. A swing and a 1-hopper to short, backing up into left. Rocchio gloves. Bounces the throw to first in time. Well done by Brian Rocchio. A 1-hopper to short off the bat of Malloy that carried Rocchio into shallow left. Then he got that purpose throw, a 1-hop bounce to first, and that is out number 1, and that'll bring up Matt Vierling. Vierling struck out his first time up. Again, righty versus righty. Now the set, the pitch. Slider, and it just missed outside. Ball 1. Cade Smith, third base side of the rubber. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball, not well hit. Right center. And now charging in, right fielder John Kenzie Noel put it away. Again, a bit of a breeze blowing in, and that ball seemed like it got pushed back toward the infield more than either Thomas or Noel thought initially. 2 down for Riley Green. He walked his first time up. Well, now the key is going to be, how does Cleveland get 7 innings out of its bullpen? The pitch, swing and a miss. We're only in the 3rd, and Cade Smith now pitching in this scoreless ballgame. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he's still got great stuff. He is big and strong. 6'5", 230. 25-year-old rookie out of Vancouver. Went to the University of Hawaii. He fires down low. That's the splitter. Didn't know until the day before we opened in Oakland that he'd even made the ball club. He came on the team plane. They said, we'll let you know later if you're on the club. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He threw the fastball right by Riley Green. Middle of the 3rd. Cleveland, Detroit, scoreless in a winner-take-all matchup. A swing and a drive. Gone! Stephen Kwan and the Guardians keep pouring it on.
Guardians 2025 season ticket memberships are on sale now. Purchase your plan today at CLEGuardians.com.
Hey, Guardians fans, looking for one thing that doesn't require a lot of effort to get a big payoff? Look no further than Sugardale. Whether it's perfectly smoked bacon, a juicy ham, or mouth-watering hot dog that gives those stadium vibes, Sugardale's done the hard work for you. They know anything worth doing is worth doing right. So Sugardale expertly smokes, seasons, and cures their meats right here in Northeast Ohio. It's simple. Just head to your local grocer, reach for the package with the red oval, and leave the hard work to Sugardale.
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking for long-term predictability on their electricity costs. For more information, call NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center at 855-667-3201 or visit nopec.org/opt-in.
Shop Sheely's Furniture and Appliance for all of your home's needs. With over 6 acres of selection from top furniture, mattress, and appliance vendors like Flexsteel, Smith Brothers, Ashley, GE, LG, Tempur-Pedic, and more, you are sure to find your perfect piece. At Sheely's, you never have to wait for a sale. We offer everyday low pricing, free local delivery, and price match guarantee, so you can shop with confidence. Hurry in to your local Aurora or North Lima locations. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
We've got a scoreless ball game going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Andres Jimenez, Brian Rocchio, then back top of the order against Tarek Skubal. Well, when he was here on Monday, he was so animated, so emotional, and left the field toward the first base dugout at the conclusion of a 7th scoreless inning, screaming at Cleveland fans on what they could do. His mother back in Arizona, very proficient at lip reading, sent him a text. Tarek Daniel, stop it. We all know that when mom adds your middle name, you're in trouble. Of course, Tarek yesterday said, you got to hear my mom. Left on left as Andres Jimenez steps to the plate. The pitch, and it's inside a ball. Hey, emotions will get the best of anybody in October.
And good for him. He said, I love the fans here. It was awesome.
The 1-0 pitch, and it's a fastball strike to even the count. Jimenez 1 for 14 in this series, really searching. Left on left. No score. Bottom of the third. The next delivery. A swing and a miss. He chased one down and in, a sinker. Boy, you look around, you wonder, who said it was going to rain? It's almost a cloudless Saturday. Sun shining brightly, 65 degrees. Skubal pumps, delivers, and he missed down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's only made 25 pitches in 2 innings. Into the motion, here it comes. A swing and a little floater foul. Third base side, near the netting, off the netting. We'll do it again at 2-2. Got to remember, too, Tarek Skubal's never made this amount of pitches or worked in this many innings ever in his career. And this is a guy that has already had 1 Tommy John surgery and a flexor tendon surgery. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball ate him up. Third strikeout as Jimenez is out. So Tarek Skubal this year, if you count what he's done now in postseason, is over 200 innings. Way beyond what he's ever been at, but he sure doesn't show any signs of fatigue. Brian Rocchio, he's had a terrific series, batting .333. He'll hit right-handed, lines one toward left field, base hit. Toward the line to cut it off is Green, and Brian Rocchio's approach has been absolutely perfect in that he has cut down his swing. He's not trying to do too much. And outside of Stephen Kwan, he's been Cleveland's best hitter.
And Tom Ruggles-Odor, the third base coach who managed him in the minor leagues, said, you watch. He said this early in the season. He said he will play his best toward the end. He will get better as the season goes, and he sure is.
Top of the order, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. And he tried to hold up, glanced off his bat, a strike. So 1 out, 1 on. No score, third inning. Cleveland's had 2 hits. Kwan gets credit for an infield hit in the first, giving him a 10-game hitting streak in postseason play. Toss to first, Rocchio back standing. Cleveland, of course, one of the best base-stealing teams in the game. Just haven't had opportunities this series because of a lack of base runners. 3 steals so far in the series. The pitch. And it nailed the outside corner, a changeup. 0-2. This is another thing. His changeup actually is moving down and away from a left-handed hitter. A lot of lefties' changeups move down and in to left-handed hitters. Now the 0-2, down low. Another changeup, low and away. That's why so many times you don't see a left-handed pitcher throw a left-handed hitter a changeup, because so many times that pitch is a pitch that fades away from a right-handed hitter but would fade into the left-handed hitter's sweet spot. Not so with Skubal. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he missed down and away. Ball 2, 2-2. Stephen Kwan 9 for 17, over 500 in this series. No score, third inning. Runner on first, 1 out. Outfield, medium deep toward left. Now the pitch. He rifles it foul off the sweets. Third base side. Count stays. 2-2. You look at Cleveland in this series. The Guardians have had 30 hits. 9 belong to Kwan. Now the 2-2. Swung on. Fly ball. Left field. Fairly deep. Toward the line. Dropped by Green. It's a fair ball. Rolls into the corner. On his way to third is Rocchio. Into second is Kwan. That ball kept getting pushed away from Riley Green in the left field corner. He went, made a basket catch, and then dropped it as he moved toward the foul line. And Green is going to be charged with an error. And Guardians at second and third with 1 down. And there's the first massive break in this game. And now the Tigers bring the infield in for David Fry. No score, second and third, 1 out. The set and pitch. Swung on, fouled upstairs, third base side. Right now they're calling it an error, but we've already had one change. We'll wait and see. Bottom line, Rocchio at third, and Kwan is at second. Infield in. No score, one down. Skubal to set. Now the pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate on a changeup, and just like that, Skubal is up in the count, 0-2. Well, you feel like you just have to take advantage of this opportunity on a rare miscue and left by Riley Green. Skubal trying to make it a moot point. He delivers a swing and a miss. Struck him out on a high fastball, and that's what makes him the best in the American League. His fourth strikeout. Will they pitch to Jose? I doubt it. He comes up with 2 down, and they will not. A.J. Hinch has said from game 1, I'm not letting that guy beat me. And so Jose Ramirez intentionally walked, and it's up to Lane Thomas. So Lane Thomas, acquired on July 29th from Washington. Bats with the bases loaded, 2 down. No score in the third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he is just rearing back and throwing the fastball by Cleveland. Thomas 0 for 1 today. Outfield fairly deep toward left. Rocchio, Kwan, Ramirez aboard. The pitch. Swing and a broken bat. Pop up to first. Torkelson will make the catch, and Cleveland's opportunity is wasted. And credit Tarek Skubal for rising to the occasion as he has all season long for the Tigers. 3 in the books, Cleveland and Detroit. No score on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
This is John Palmerosi. On the new SiriusXM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera.
John, I used to go to bed crying because I couldn't communicate. That frustrated me so bad that I said, you know what, this cannot happen anymore. I have to learn the language.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.
Southwest is the only airline where 2 bags fly free for everyone. That means this bridesmaid packed 8 sundresses for a 2-day wedding weekend just because she can.
I'm going to wear them all, too. Watch me.
And this lovely couple saved a boatload by checking 2 bags each.
Free feels good.
Yes, it does.
While this hair care guru checked 2 bags, too.
I pack a lot of shampoo.
2 bags fly free. That's a big flex. Only at Southwest. First and second check bags, weight and size limits apply.
Hello, Guardians fans. I'm Jeff Ellis.
I'm Justin Latta.
Hosts of your daily Cleveland Guardians podcast, Locked On Guardians, part of the Locked On Podcasting Network, your team every day. Locked On Guardians brings you the latest Guardians news and analysis. From the majors to the minors, we have you covered.
Locked On Guardians is the best place for Guardians news and analysis in a daily 30-minute podcast. Download Locked On Guardians right now on your SXM app, available with all trials and popular plans or wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Guardians.
Guardians fans, Stephen Vogt joins MLB Network Radio every other Friday at noon Eastern on SiriusXM 89 and the SiriusXM app.
You want baseball? The doggy has you covered. Tune in to Mad Dog Unleashed for the best baseball coverage anywhere. Weekdays 3 to 6 Eastern. SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Guardians and Tigers scoreless in this winner-take-all Game 5 of the American League Division Series. We head to the 4th inning, but let's first pause. 10 seconds, station ID, Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
You're listening to the American League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Jim Rosenhaus along with Tom Hamilton and Andre Knott back with you at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Joe Fritchen, our on-site engineer, and back at Command Center, Brian Motze. And as you kind of figured it, you would think this would be a low-scoring game, and it is scoreless. Heading to the 4th inning and a 2nd inning of work now out of the pen for Cade Smith. after 2 scoreless from the starter, Matthew Boyd. And already the wheels are turning. Andy Ibanez is being lifted for a pinch hitter. Colt Keith will pinch hit for him, and he'll stay in and play second base. As the lefty Boyd started, now the right-hander Smith. And the left-handed hitting Keith digs in. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So this will be interesting. Smith came on to start the third. And who does that bring into play for the Guardians in terms of that bullpen? The 0-1 fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-2. Obviously the game situation will dictate, but Tom, it may be an arm that we normally don't see in a close or leading situation. We'll see. Here comes the 0-2 from Smith. Swung on, fouled off.
Well, if Cleveland has the lead, you're not going to see people you haven't seen. The question is, if it stays scoreless, or even if you have a 1-run lead, how many innings are you trying to get out of Smith, Gaddis, Clase, potentially Heron?
0-2 the count on Keith. Rookie second baseman, the pitch to him. Fastball high and away. Well, Smith at 16 pitches, and that regular season mark of about 20 pitches that they tried to limit it to, that's out the window here today. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Keith. 1 gone in the 4th. Second strikeout for Cade Smith. He's set down all 4 batters he's faced, and now Winsell Perez will step in. The switch hitter turns around, bats from the left side. He struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch from Cade Smith. And he leaves it outside for a ball. Fastball high and away. No score, 4th inning. The winner moves on to play the Yankees. That series opens in New York. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count as Perez took a big rip that time, didn't get it. Perez, another of the youngsters in that Tiger lineup. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Former infielder that just transitioned to the outfield last summer in the minor leagues. And now he's been a regular almost for the Tigers. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, popped him up high in the air, foul, back out of play. And we'll do it again on 1-2. Time for the Cleveland Clinic caregiver shout out. Big thanks to the caregivers at Akron General, Lodi, Mercy, Medina, and Union Hospitals. Thanks for all you do every day. Cleveland Clinic. Here's Smith's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a heater. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down in the top of the 4th for the Tigers. Spencer Torkelson will step in. He struck out his first time up. Matthew Boyd in his 2 innings struck out 5. Now Smith with 3. As he goes to work on Torkelson and starts him off with a slider that was swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Cade Smith just so dominant just about every time out. More than 100 strikeouts for him in the regular season as a reliever. Here comes the 0-1 from Smith. Down low, splitter that time.
Well, we're finding he's not overexposed. Detroit's seen him all 5 games. Hasn't mattered.
No. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed. And again, 95, but Tom, you mentioned it a lot. The extension, that gets the job done. Gets on the hitter in a hurry. Torkelson way late on the last one. Now the 1-2 swung on, drilled foul into the upper deck on the first base side, and out of play. So we'll do it again on 1-2. What a day in downtown Cleveland. Guardians and Tigers, no score, 4th inning. Smith with the 1-2, swung on, foul back as Torkelson stays alive at 1-2.
He is so geared up for the fastball. It's almost like he's starting his swing early. He might be able to bury him with a slider here.
Here's the 1-2. Down low. He tried the splitter that time and missed with it. And a good take by Torkelson. So 2-2 the count. On the right-handed hitting first baseman Spencer Torkelson. Here's the pitch. Slider missed outside. And now the count is full. 3-2 on Torkelson. Guardians have action going in their pen again. Eric Sabrowski, the left-hander, loosening up. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And we'll do it again on 3-2.
Best at bat Torkelson's had in this series. I know he had a double the other day, but this is impressive.
Another payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, and that's drilled high and deep. Left center field, way back there, and that ball's high off the wall in play. On his way to second is Torkelson, and he's in with a stand-up double. And the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Well, you said a good at-bat shaping up, and he finished it. Did not miss a home run by much. And with the left-handed batting Parker Meadows coming up, Stephen Vogt's out to the mound. He'll make the pitching change right here with the lefty Sabrowski loosening. I'll tell you about him when we come back. It's still scoreless in the top half of the 4th inning.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
It's Doing, Gone, the official ice cream of the Cleveland Guardians from Perry's Ice Cream. Doing, Gone is a home run combination of chocolate cookie dough ice cream loaded with chunks of cookie dough and crushed cookie swirls. A portion of every carton sold benefits Cleveland Guardians charities. Join the boys of summer for a scoop at Progressive Field or ask for it at your favorite grocery store. Visit perrysicecream.com to find Doing, Gone near you. Go Guardians.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards concert tickets for your daughter to see that singer who sings about painful breakups. And one song will inspire your little beauty to break up with that beast she's dating, Brian. Instead, she'll date someone who's nice and worthy of her love, not someone who addresses you and your spouse as bro. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Left-hander Eric Sabrowski's on for his 2nd appearance in this series. He worked on Wednesday night over in Detroit, a scoreless inning in a 3rd. And he's on in a spot here. Left on left as Parker Meadows will be the batter. He doubled his first time up off of left-hander Matthew Boyd back in the 2nd inning, but was left stranded at 3rd. Now he's up there with Spencer Torkelson at second base, and 2 gone here in the 4th inning in a scoreless game. Oh, the wheels turning early. 3rd pitcher already for the Guardians. And the rookie Sabrowski in a key spot is ready to go. Here's his pitch, and it's a breaking ball down low. This young man had quite a debut in the major leagues. He was called up, made his debut in September, and did not allow a run in 12 2/3 innings, only 6 hits. Here comes his 1-0 to Meadows. Down low, ball 2. Sabrowski, velocity-wise, not overpowering, but he's another who hides it well and seems to get on the hitters quicker than the velocity would indicate. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, chopped foul outside of first. And I think we've seen he's fearless. He will not give in to the hitters, and he'll go right after them, stays right around the plate. And this is big a game as he's ever pitched in. The 26-year-old out of Edmonton. The 2-1 swung on, looped foul and out of play, left side, and now it's 2-2 on Parker Meadows. Another player the Guardians didn't see much of this season as he was hurt when they played the Tigers 10 times in the month of July. And he's a difference maker for Detroit, especially defensively in center. Now the 2-2, up and in for ball 3. Fastball at 93 that time. 2 outs. Torkelson at second for the Tigers. No score, top of the 4th. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, popped him up, foul again, third base side and out of play. Boy, we saw Torkelson run the count full, spoil some good pitches, and then double. Some pretty good at-bats here by the Tigers in this 4th inning. Sabrowski's ready. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball low and outside for ball 4. And now it's first and second with 2 away for the catcher, Jake Rogers. Tried to get him to chase the slider, missed with it. And now Rogers steps in, and when you look at the regular season numbers, they're not impressive offensively, but Rogers has had some big hits in the postseason. And he digs in now from the right side. The pitch to him. Up high, ball 1. Rogers flied to right his first time up. Veteran catcher now. Here's the 1-0. Nope, he steps off, takes a look at Torkelson, who wanders back to second base. The series tied at 2 wins apiece after that seesaw battle won by the Guardians Thursday night in Game 4 to force this Game 5. The 1-0 swung on, popped him up, high in the air, foul, first base side of home plate and out of play. So it's 1-1 on Rogers. And as each inning passes, if it stays this way, the tension builds. We were on that roller coaster the other night with a back and forth battle. This one's still scoreless. Top half of the 4th. 1-1 the count on Rogers. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, missed down low. 2-1 the count. Sabrowski started his season at AA Akron, then some time with AAA Columbus before his call-up in September. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and away, and he chased it. 2-2 the count. And the fans come to their feet again. Won't be the last time today. 2-2 the count on Rogers. Here it comes. Swung on, popped up, right side, foul. Naylor gives it a look, but this is out of play. So we'll do it again on 2-2. And again, that Guardians bullpen is busy. Andrew Walters, right-hander, starting to loosen up. So far, nothing but rookies out of the pen for Cleveland. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to short. Rocchio has it. Fires to first in time. Sabrowski works out of it. Side retired. No damage done. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Guardians nothing, Tigers nothing on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive offers a great price and round-the-clock protection when bundling home and auto. It's one of those rare times where you can save money and get something great. Bundle today at Progressive.com.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Hey, Guardians fans, Legacy Roofing, Ohio's premier roofing service provider, is committed to providing their customers the best service possible. Legacy Roofing provides a wide array of installations and repairs on both flat and shingle roofs using the latest industry technologies. Whether you need a roof repair or full roof replacement, call 855-GOT-ROOF for a free estimate today and visit LegacyRoofingOH.com.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
No scores. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning here in downtown Cleveland. Guardians and Tigers, Game 5 of the Division Series. One of the hits for Cleveland belongs to Brian Rocchio, the shortstop. And with more on Rocchio, let's send it downstairs to Andre Knott.
You made a great point in your conversations with Ruglis Odor about who Brian Rocchio is. And the one thing he told me before the game, he watched him play in the Venezuelan championship over the summer, or over the winter. He said in winter ball, he goes, none of the guys are playing for numbers, they're playing for their countries, and he saw the best of Rocchio then. He said in the playoffs and this time of the year, it's the same thing. You just play winning baseball. You don't worry about what the Jumbotron in every ballpark tells you your average is. And we've seen that this series.
Here's the 0-2. Just missed outside. 1-2 to Naylor. Left on left here. Skubal with the 1-2. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball, shallow right center. Perez comes on, and he makes the catch to retire Naylor for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up John Kenzie Noel. Your team, your players, your home for postseason baseball is the MLB app. Get personalized highlights and push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. Noel struck out first time, pitched to him, swing and a miss, strike 1, ahead of the changeup. As Noel continues to labor here, he's 0 for 10 in this series after a rough month of September. And the Guardians hoping he can run into one with that big power. Here comes the 0-1 from Skubal. Fastball outside. 1-1 the count. Packed house as you'd expect. And you can just feel the tension. The 1-1. Breaking ball down low. 2-1. Skubal into the line. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's upstairs. Ball 3. Bo Naylor waiting on deck. Here's the 3-1 delivery. On the outside corner for a strike. A changeup. Runs the count full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, yanked foul outside of third. We'll do it again on 3-2. Derek Skubal, likely the AL Cy Young Award winner. What a year it's been for him. The payoff pitch. swung on, and that's popped up behind second base. The second baseman, Keith, out into the outfield, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down for the Guardians here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Bo Naylor, who bounced to short his first time up. No score. Naylor, he's trying to get it cranked up here in the postseason. He's 0 for 9 in this series. There's a lot of that going around, though. Here's the pitch, and it's in tight for ball 1. Guardians finally broke through in Game 4 for 5 runs on 11 hits. Prior to that, the prior 2 games, it was a struggle as the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. But that's been the MO of the Tigers pitching down the stretch. Those last 2 months when they made the push for the postseason, their team ERA was the lowest in baseball from August 11th on in. Well, they've been tough on everybody and continued here in the postseason. Now the 1-1. Naylor swings and skies it high in the air to left. Green is charging in near the line, under it, and he makes the catch. And the Guardians go quietly in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 5th. Still no score in downtown Cleveland.
I'm Ashley Flowers, host of the #1 true crime podcast in the world, Crime Junkie. This Halloween season, we're getting into the spirit on Crime Junkie Radio. With hair-raising episodes of full-body chills, Crime Junkie Radio is your ultimate spooky destination for 24/7 true crime all month long. It's all on Crime Junkie Radio, your ultimate obsession. Hear it now and anytime exclusively on the SiriusXM app. Just search Crime Junkie Radio.
You love listening to baseball. You love talking about baseball. You love yelling at your buddies about baseball because they love baseball, and so do we. That's why SiriusXM has the only channel on the radio dedicated to baseball 24/7. It's MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89. News, opinions, passionate baseball talk from former players and GMs, plus interviews with players, managers, and executives, and much, much, much more. If you can hear me right now, you've got MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app. You love listening to baseball. You love talking about baseball, and so do we. That's why SiriusXM has the only channel on the radio dedicated to baseball 24/7. It's MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89. News, opinions, passionate baseball talk from former players and GMs, plus interviews with players, managers, and executives, original specials, and much, much, much more. All baseball, every day, on your radio. If you can hear me right now, you've got MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
The UFC is on SiriusXM. Hear all the action live from the Octagon every weekend on SiriusXM Fight Nation Channel 156.
Guardians fans, this is Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan has his first Major League walk-off base hit.
And you're listening to Cleveland Guardians Baseball on SiriusXM.
Another new pitcher on for the Guardians. It's rookie right-hander Andrew Walters. He will take over after Eric Sabrowski worked out of a jam in the 4th. Guardians pitching, it's been all about the strikeouts. 8 strikeouts, a lot of swing and miss. And with more on that, let's send it down to Andre Knott.
Yes, there have been a ton of swing and misses. The young rookies have come out of the bullpen so far for the Guardians and done a great job. Detroit hitters have swung and missed 23 times through the first 4 innings of this game. The previous high for the 24 season, Rosie, was 17 swings and misses through 4 innings. So the Guardians pitching is doing its job when it comes to the strikeout. And also, now that Cade Smith is done in this series, his 12 strikeouts are the most by a reliever in a Major League Baseball division series history.
Yeah, he was just terrific today. Thanks, Andre. It's scoreless as we hit the 5th, and Walters becomes the 4th pitcher today for Cleveland. The rookie out of the University of Miami in his first pro season, regular season, appeared in 9 games in September, allowed an unearned run in 8 2/3 innings. He goes to work on Trey Sweeney. The pitch, it's outside for ball 1. Walters worked in game 3, a scoreless inning for him. That's his only appearance in the series. Here's his pitch, and Sweeney takes it inside for a ball. Big arm, upper 90s fastball, and nasty slider from Andrew Walters. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Up high, ball 3. Walters just getting going, but the Guardians do have their bullpen hot again. Lefty Tim Herron starting to loosen up. Here's the 3-0 from Walters to the rookie Sweeney. Fastball in there for a strike, 3-1. Sweeney struck out his first time up, leaving a runner stranded at third back in the second inning. A couple of great chances for the Tigers in this game. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball 4. Sweeney draws a leadoff walk here in the 5th. What? So back to the top of the lineup we go. And Justin Henry Malloy's spot will be vacated in favor of Kerry Carpenter. There was some question as to his availability with a hamstring injury sustained in Game 4, but here he is, pinch hitting in that DH spot. Here's the pitch to him, and it's outside and high for ball 1. Carpenter, the hero of Game 2. His 3-run home run off Emmanuel Clase in the 9th inning gave the Tigers the win, evened up the series at the time, and he'll have to wait a bit as out to the mound goes Bo Naylor, joined by his brother Josh, who comes over from first base to have a chat with Walters. But Carpenter, a dangerous hitter, 18 home runs this season. He only played in 87 games because of a back issue, so the production that he had in limited playing time was tremendous. And certainly as a DH, yes, the hamstring bothering him, but he can take his at-bats and make an impact, and here he is, a left-handed batter. And time call before Walters could make the delivery. Justin Henry Malloy hit by a pitch and bounced to short in 2 trips.
I think it's getting close to pitch clock violation here pretty soon if you're not careful.
Yep. Walters ready now. Throw to first, back safely is Sweeney. Sweeney with a couple of steals for a team that doesn't run much, but we saw them run earlier in the game. Parker Meadows stealing third in a key spot. They couldn't convert that into a run. Now the 1-0 from Walters. Outside and high, 2-0, and we have not seen this in any of the appearances from Walters so far.
But he's never pitched in this scenario before. That was the danger of taking out Matthew Boyd as early, because now you've got some guys that have not been pitching much even in this series that have to get you to the late innings.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Down low, ball 3, not even close, and he has to face one more batter in the 3-batter rule. So it's Carpenter now. Matt Vierling waits on deck. Runner aboard with nobody out for the Tigers here in the 5th. Here comes the 3-0 to Carpenter. Swing and a miss. You knew he would have the green light. And he loaded up but didn't get it. 96 on the hard stuff from Walters. Now the 3-1 delivery. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball to deep right center. This one's way back there, and that ball bounces one hop up against the fence. On his way to third and being waved around is Sweeney. Here comes the relay, the slide, the tag, safe at home plate. Sweeney scores on the single by Carpenter, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead. Well, it was shaping up to be another textbook relay. They got it to Jimenez, the relay man, the second baseman. The throw was right on the money, but just a hair late. And Kerry Carpenter comes through. Boy, we have seen some clutch pinch hitting on both sides in this series the last 2 games. And Carpenter's going to stay in, but he is way, way less than 100% running. Here's Matt Vierling. The pitch. On the outside corner, a strike. I mean, he had a hard time just making it to first base. on what normally would have been a double. Well, they want to keep his bat in the lineup. Here comes the 0-1, and it's down low. 1-1 the count. So an RBI single from Kerry Carpenter has put Detroit in front. Here's the 1-1. In tight, 2-1. Walters trying to battle through it here. A walk and an RBI single. And now facing Vierling with a 2-1 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Vierling.
Well, it all started when you walked the number 9 hitter who's 1 for 14 in the series, and I don't care what anyone says, that's rookie nerves. You can pitch in all the big games you won in college, and Andrew Walters did. But this is win or go home time, and you never know how anybody will react to that.
Here comes his 2-2 pitch. Down low, ball 3. Now this most likely the last batter for Walters, with Riley Green, a left-handed batter, waiting on deck. They have Herron ready to go in the pen, a lefty. Trying to get the first out here in the inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Vierling down on strikes. That's your first out in the inning, and here comes Stephen Vogt, and as expected, the move will be made to the pen. Left-hander Tim Herron coming on. We'll take a timeout. It's 1-0 Detroit in the top half of the 5th inning.
Kids, wake up! Hey, kids! I'm going to McDonald's. Does anyone want?
Because when McDonald's breakfast is on the table, everyone's a morning person.
Order in the app and get your favorite breakfast sandwiches. Buy one, get one free. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid once per day through 9/29/24 at participating McDonald's. Must opt into rewards. Excludes bagels.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World, and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe 4th row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Left-hander Tim Herron on the pitch with a runner at first base. 1 out, a run in for the Tigers. It's 1-0 Detroit here in the top half of the 5th inning. Tim Herron on in relief, and he will now be appearing in all 5 games of the series. 2 2/3, has yet to allow a run, a couple of hits. And what a year it was for Herron, as the prime left-hander out of the pen for the Guardians, and 2 left-handed batters due up here, Riley Green and Colt Keith. And it'll be interesting to see how they approach it. Their manager, A.J. Hinch, popped out of the dugout, talked to both before Herron completed his warm-up tosses. So we'll see what comes into play here with Green stepping in, a walk and a strikeout in 2 trips. Carpenter really hampered running-wise at first base. He's the base runner there. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed. Strike 1. Herron with that good heat. Nasty sinker, nasty slider. The lefty with the 0-1. On the outside corner, strike 2. Perfect location. 0-2 the count on Riley Green, who's Had 4 hits in the series. The pitch to him. He swings and taps one near the middle. The second baseman's there. Jimenez to the bag for one. Rocchio to first. Double play. And Heron minimizes the damage. The Tigers do score the first run of the game, and we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. It's the Tigers 1, the Guardians nothing on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's winds blowing across a fruited plain, and also your new fire pit, which subsequently sets your gazebo ablaze. It's hard-hitting football, and an even harder-hitting price estimate from your general contractor. That's a star-spangled bummer. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. See for yourself, Guardians fans, when you sign up today and get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. So whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Guardians. 21 plus only, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Gear up for the postseason at the Guardians Team Store. The Team Store tent on Gateway Plaza has everything you need for October baseball, including Central Division Champs t-shirts, authentic collection hoodies, caps, and more. The Team Store is open 7 days a week during the postseason. Check out the daily hours at CLEGuardians.com.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Legacy Roofing is Ohio's premier roofing service provider. Whether you need that roof repair or the full roof replacement, call 855-GOT-ROOFED. They'll get you a free estimate. You can also visit LegacyRoofingOH.com for all the details. Well, Tom, they've given Tarek Skubal a run, and it'll be interesting to see how far he goes here today.
Well, Rosie, I don't know why you would ever take him out unless the pitch count's unmanageable. And ironically, for a team that does nothing but bullpen games except for Skubal, he might give them a complete game unless Cleveland's able to have a different plan of attack, because so far it hasn't worked.
57 pitches through 4. Andres Jimenez leads it off, and he takes a strike on the inside corner, and that's the tough part. You want to work the count, he'll get ahead of you. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, bounced to third, past the third baseman, into left field. A base hit for Jimenez. And the Guardians have a leadoff base runner.
Rosie, that might be the first time in this series that we have seen Andre be Andre. I beg your pardon. I'm not thinking of Andre Knott, but Andres Jimenez be Andres Jimenez. That pitch was away, and he didn't try to do too much. He just shot it the other way. That's when he's at his best.
Well, let's see how Brian Rocchio handles it. Had a base hit his first time up. Doubled off of Skubal back on Monday. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The big cut that time, and it's 0-1.
This guy is so good, and it's so easy to say this, but you have to make him throw strikes. And today Cleveland swung at a lot of pitches that were not strikes.
Here comes the 0-1. Just inside. 1-1. We have great field mics here today. Chad Fairchild's the home plate umpire, and occasionally you can hear him say, hey, ball just in, and then really give you a good idea of how close the pitches are. The 1-1 swung on, popped him up, foul out of play, first base side. Cloud cover now in downtown Cleveland. The sun has gone away. It is completely overcast. And again, this game was moved up to 1 o'clock because of a miserable weather forecast for tonight.
Got a text from Betsy Kling, the outstanding meteorologist from Channel 3.
First the 1-2 to Brian Rocchio. Swung on, foul tip, dropped at home plate, so he stays alive.
And we thank Betsy for keeping us in mind. She said those clouds are showers off to the south. And she said, I'll be watching to see if anything pops up near the park. But right now, those winds blowing in from the northeast are keeping the rain to the southwest.
1-2 the count.
Holy Jesus.
Here's the pitch to Rocchio. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him with the hard stuff up and in for the first out in the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, and you wonder at some point, too, with this guy, can you steal a base off Scooper? Can you try to create some havoc? Because he's not just giving you that one big swing of the bat.
Well, Jimenez, as good as he gets on the ball club, stealing bases just behind Jose Ramirez. The pitch to Kwan on the outside corner, strike one. Jimenez with 30 steals in the regular season. Ramirez finished with 41. Decent lead. Rogers throws out 25%. Here's the 0-1. Kwan shows bunt, takes a pitch down low, and it's 1-1. Kwan has singled and reached on a rare error by the left fielder Riley Green. But Skubal worked around that error in a bases loaded situation to keep the Guardians off the board. The 1-1 swung on, line, base hit left field. Jimenez moves up to second. He'll hang on right there. But Kwan picks up another hit, his 10th in the series, and it's first and second, one down for the Guardians, trailing by a run.
Well, and again, Kwan's approach was the same as Jimenez. Didn't try to do too much, so he got a fastball down and away and just punched it the other way.
Well, David Fry in a key spot. Steps to the plate, the pitch to him, down low, ball one. Today, Fry's been up twice against Skubal, struck out twice. Was the hero Thursday night to get the series back here with that pinch hit home run that put the Guardians in front. Here's the 1-0. On the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 the count. Fry with that home run, also a successful squeeze bunt, safety squeeze bunt. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, yanked foul over to his own dugout, and it's 1-2 on Fry.
I think that's the thing that is so impressive about Skubal. Rosie's throwing 97, 98, but he's pounding the corners. He doesn't just throw it up there.
Here's his 1-2. Swung on, popped up foul, straight back upper deck and out of play.
There he jammed David Fry. I mean, he works the right-handed hitter in with a fastball and can go away, but then his changeup away to the right-handed hitter is his devastation pitch when you're all geared up for the heat.
And we saw the other night, Fry can hit the heat. No question about that. New baseball for Skubal. That's why the fans are mad. Now he's ready to go. Has a good one. 1-2 the count on Fry. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a slow tapper first base side of the mound. This is trouble. Picked up by Keith. No play. All hands are safe. Bases loaded on the infield single for David Fry. Boy, that was trouble once it got past the mound.
And now you have to pitch to Hosey. You have no choice.
Isn't this what it should be?
Well, the season hasn't been easy. It got harder when you lost Shane Bieber 2 starts in. And did you think that this would be a walk in the park? No way. But again, as redundant as it is, Rosie, You've got to be able to get something out of this inning.
Ramirez stands in from the right side. He's 0 for 1 with an intentional walk. Here's the pitch. Swung on, blasted high in the air, deep down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play. 0-1.
Well, Jose had a great quote the other day. They asked him, boy, how about having to face Skubal again? And Jose said, hey, how about the fact he's got to face us?
0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Inside it, hit him. Ramirez hit by the pitch. That'll force in the tying run. And Ramirez is hurting behind home plate, but the run is scored to tie the game at 1. It was the hard stuff, and it got him. They're looks like the left hand. Jeff Desjardins, the trainer, out to have a look. Oh man. The Guardians have tied the game. The bases will still be loaded. You know Ramirez is not coming out. And he's headed to first. Lane Thomas will bat. Chris Fetter, the pitching coach, heads out to the mound to talk with Skubal. Like just below the elbow, maybe, where it caught him on our second look. Wow, this place is going bananas. And in this type of game, Guardians have it set up for a big inning. They're just trying to take the lead, but boy, they have a chance here to do damage against one of the best.
And Skubal just gave up his first run since September 18th. 28 consecutive scoreless innings. Can this be the beginning of the end for Skubal and the Tigers?
Thomas digs in, 0 for 2, but he's been one of the hottest hitters for the Guardians for a month. Here's the pitch to him. He swings and drives it high in the air. Left field. Will it make the bleachers? Grand slam! Lane Thomas!
Ohtani hits a high fly ball to right field. It is back. Grand slam!
To 1, Cleveland. And this place is shaking. Josh Naylor steps in. Skubal wants to get right back to it, and his pitch is a strike. He did it in the opener. And Thomas has done it again here in Game 5. You didn't think a big inning was possible today. Here it is in the 5th. Naylor swings and taps one out in front of home plate, picked up by Rogers. Throws to first in time for the out. John Kensey Noel will step in. Thomas has been a different hitter since September, Tom, and it's always early in the count. He did it again. Here's the pitch to Noel, outside and high.
Can you name the players traded for Lane Thomas? Does it matter?
Nope. Here's the 1-0. That swung on and lifted high in the air on the shallow left field side. Under it is the shortstop Sweeney. He makes the catch. Side retired, but the damage has been done. The Guardians score 5. Lane Thomas with a grand slam brings down the house. It is 5-1 heading to the 6th.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season. AFC East juggernaut Buffalo Bills take on a Jets team without former head coach Robert Saleh to close Week 6 of the NFL season. The line opened with the Bills as a 1-point favorite and a total of 47.5. Make sure you tune in to Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio, channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
If you want to make a lot of money trading stock options but haven't found the right system, listen up. Todd Rampy here from Wealth Builders Institute, and if you call me right now, I will send you a short video that not only proves my method works, it'll show you that you can do this too, even with no trading experience. This is the method that turned a handful of my students into millionaires, and 70% of them never traded before, but they all started by calling me on the phone. I've used my TSL method for 25 years to make a full-time income, enjoying lifestyle freedom. So if other trading systems let you down, it's probably because they are just too complicated. My method is simple and it works so well because we ride the coattails of big money on Wall Street. And when my rules line up, 75% of the time, the price changes direction, allowing us to profit. So call my office now at 800-881-5252 and tell them you want a copy of my video sent to you today. No credit card required. Call 800-881-5252. 800-881-5252. That's 800-881-5252.
Guardians fans, after this game, get back to what's really important, your fantasy football team. We're talking about it right now on Channel 87 and on the SiriusXM app.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
Pandemonium at Progressive Field. Lane Thomas with a grand slam off Tarek Skubal to left center, capping a 5-run fifth. And in this win-or-go-home game, Cleveland now leads Detroit 5-1. And Andre, that dugout and the scene outside the dugout made you think of a Little League game, didn't it?
Did. But you know what I got to go to? David Fry didn't have a hit that's going to be all over the websites and all the shows tonight, but he's the one that coined guard ball. And the first three guys that got on were all guard ball, hitting the ball the other way, taking what was given to them, and then taking advantage of the situation. That's how they played all season, Hammy.
Thank you, Andre. Tim Herron back out there, Colt Keith taking, and it's at the knees, a strike. Tom Hamilton back with you along with Jim Rosenhaus, Andre Knott, Joe Fritchen here in the booth, Brian Motze at command center. The sixth inning, Cleveland up 5-1, and the pitch fouled upstairs. Colt Keith came on to pinch hit and stayed in to play second. Struck out his only time up. Now remember, Cleveland still got to find a way to get the final 12 outs in this game. And you know the Tigers aren't going away. The pitch down and away, 1-2 the count. Matthew Boyd went the first two, shut out the Tigers on one hit, struck out 5, but then manager Stephen Vogt elected to go to the bullpen from the third inning on. The pitch, and it's down and away, 2-2. Cade Smith covered an inning and 2/3. Eric Sabrowski, Andrew Walters, each a third of an inning, and Tim Herron got the double play ball to end the fifth. He starts here in the sixth. Now the set. Now the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Tim Herron has appeared in all 5 games in this series. He's walked more than we normally see. The pitch, a swing and a miss, struck him out on a good slider. Well, he came back, gets that big first out here in the sixth. Cleveland had an opportunity against Tarek Skubal in the third when they had runners at second and third, 1 out. But Skubal navigated through that inning, getting Fry and Lane Thomas. Not so in the fifth. Wencel Perez batting right-handed, lines it to second. Caught on a little jump by Andres Jimenez in shallow right. The second baseman, the best defensive player in baseball this year. Nobody did what Andres Jimenez did. 20 defensive runs saved at second. Here's Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 2 with a double. 2 down, 6th inning, 5-1 Cleveland. The pitch. and he backdoored him and missed low with a slider. Tigers' only run came on the carry. Carpenter single to right center in the 5th. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. And then Cleveland got Andres Jimenez, Stephen Kwan, and David Fry to single. Loading the bases, Jose Ramirez hit by a pitch. Lane Thomas, the grand slam to left center. The pitch swung on, yanked to left. Down the line it goes, fair ball. It'll roll toward the corner. And Torkelson with his second double here today. It comes with 2 down. 5-1 Cleveland. Tigers batting with a runner at second. 2 down in the 6th. Left on left as Parker Meadows comes to the plate. When you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster. Cleveland original since 1957. PB Blaster, always work it like a pro. Cleveland will get the bullpen busy again. Hunter Gaddis will begin to throw. It'd be huge if Herron can end it right here before Gaddis gets lathered up, because we'll see Gaddis in the 7th. Herron's ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Parker Meadows tried to hit one to Pepper Pike. Outfield fairly deep toward right. Breeze has pretty much died out. Sun is gone. Overcast skies. The pitch. Slider down and away. Naylor can't find it. Torkelson's going to third. Throw to third. The tag. Not in time. Head first slide. Torkelson got in there. Boy, he got a late break. Not sure why he took that chance. If he gets thrown out at third to end the inning, oh my goodness. But it'll be a wild pitch putting Torkelson at third. But remember, there are 2 men out. Wow. No, it's a case you get in these kind of games, and sometimes you try to do too much. He got away with it. Now the 1-1 pitch to Meadows. And it's down and away, ball 2, 2-1. If Jake Rogers bats, I believe we'll see Hunter Gaddis. Herron trying to make it a moot point. He fires. And it's high, 3-1. He's just not had the same command. He's walked 3 in his other 4 appearances. And he's behind Meadows here. Meadows a double and a walk today. The pitch to him. And it's high and wide. Well, I think we're going to see Hunter Gaddis. Runners at the corners now with 2 down. What? Cleveland with a 5-1 lead here in the 6th. The catcher, Bo Naylor, heading to the mound. He'll be joined by the rest of the infield. And that'll give Gaddis a little more time to get ready in the bullpen. Stephen Vogt is going to come out here eventually. He's just waiting his time, and here he comes. We will see Cleveland's 5th different relief pitcher. We're in the 6th inning. 5-1 Cleveland.
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking for long-term predictability on their electricity costs. For more information, call NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center at 855-667-3201 or visit nopec.org/opt-in.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Well, Hunter Gaddis, normally see him in the 8th. It's never normal when you're pitching in mid-October. Those rules go out the window. And so Hunter Gaddis comes on in the 6th. Runners at the corners. 2 down, 5-1 Cleveland. And what you need to do here, if you're thinking along with manager Stephen Vogt, his thought is, look, don't give them any sign of hope. Don't allow the Tigers to even scratch out a run here. Gaddis in this division series has a win in 3 appearances, has shut out the Tigers in 3 1/3, giving up 2 hits, striking out 4, walking 2. How about this bullpen today? Hunter Gaddis, Tim Herron, Andrew Walters, Eric Sabrowski, Cade Smith. Those are the 5 that have pitched, all 5 rookies. Here's Jake Rogers, 0 for 2. The set, the pitch, and it's downstairs, a ball. At third base with a 2-out double, Spencer Torkelson. At first base, Parker Meadows. Rogers has been good this postseason. He's been catching every game for Detroit. He's had some timely hits. The pitch to him, and he pops one up foul back and out of play, upper deck behind home plate, and it's a 1-1 count. Well, the one thing about the Tigers, they have been absolutely relentless since October, or I should say since August 11th, to just get into this position. Now the set and the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. August 10th, they were 10 games out of the wild card. They were 8 games under 500. Since August 11th, including postseason, 35-15. And 1 win away from the American League Championship Series. Now the set, now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider down and away. 2-2. So I guess the point in all of that is, if you think this is over at 5-1,
no, sir,
it's not. Now the 2-2 delivery. Runner goes, pitch swung on, drill to right center, a base hit. That'll score. Torkelson motoring to third is Meadows, and a huge hit for Rogers. An RBI single to right center with 2 down, and it's a 5-2 ball game. All of this with 2 outs and nobody on, and now Trey Sweeney, the number 9 hitter, a strikeout and a walk. And again, we pointed it out earlier in the broadcast, and that is, as good as Cleveland's bullpen has been, there wasn't even a second bullpen in baseball this year that came close to Cleveland's numbers. But these Tigers have seen them all now, some 4 and 5 games in the last week. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. That's not to say the bullpen won't get it done. It's just now the Tiger hitters have a much better feel for how they're going to be attacked. Sweeney deep in the box, feet close together, open stance. Now the 0-1 delivery. And he backs away from a fastball in, 1-1 the count. And again, not to be redundant, but you're talking about another rookie for Cleveland on the mound. First time he's been on this stage. Gaddis lets it fly, and a swing and a miss. Good change. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, we saw that changeup the other night in Detroit, and he's been throwing it in key spots with good success.
5-2 Cleveland. Tigers at the corners. 2 down in the 6th. Gaddis is ready. Here it comes. Way inside. He yanked the slider. 2-2. The other thing you're seeing a little more of now in postseason, which is true for any team, it's got a lot of relievers coming into games instead of starting a clean inning like they did the rest of the year. Postseason, they're coming in with traffic. Now the set by the right-hander, and the 2-2. High changeup. String is out, so Rogers will be off at first. Meadows, the runner, at third. Gary Carpenter on deck. Gaddis is ready. Here's the payoff pitch to Trey Sweeney. A swing and a foul that'll get out of play to the left. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Kerry Carpenter on deck, doing his version of Kirk Gibson, the former Tiger great, who hit one of the most dramatic World Series home runs in postseason history when he was with the Dodgers. Carpenter today playing basically on one leg. Again, the set by Gaddis. Again, the payoff pitch. A swing and a foul out of play. Good at bat here for the kid. A rookie that came from the Dodgers in the Jack Flaherty trade when the Tigers had basically raised the white flag. But little did anybody know, including A.J. Hinch, that these kids didn't think they were just getting playing time. They were looking to win. The 3-2. Way inside, bases loaded. And Carpenter gets to bat. Bad leg and all. There isn't anybody A.J. Hinch would rather have at the plate right now than Kerry Carpenter, as Carl Willis, the Cleveland pitching coach, heads to the mound. Boy, Tim Herron got 2 quick outs here in the 6th. Then Torkelson got the 2-out double. Meadows walked. Pitching change. Gaddis gave up the RBI single to Rogers. He walked Sweeney, and the bases are loaded with 2 down in the 6th. Now Cleveland with a 5-2 lead, but a lot more precarious than it was a few moments ago. And Kerry Carpenter, who damaged the hamstring scoring the other night in Detroit, not able to really run today. He started the game on the bench, but that was primarily because a left-hander was on the mound in Matthew Boyd. But then he was brought out to pinch hit in the 5th inning, and he hit what would have normally been a double to right center that took one hop up against the wall. But because he can't run, he only got a single out of it, but it drove in a run. Now he bats with the bases loaded. 2 down, Cleveland up 3. The set by Gaddis. Outfield deep toward right. And the pitch to the left-handed slugger, and he fouled it upstairs. The bat went flying. Boy, when he swings the bat, you wouldn't know there's anything wrong with the hamstring. It's just when he leaves the batter's box.
Yeah, it was painful to watch him run just to make it to first on his base hit prior, but yeah, that swing is still there.
And Carpenter in this division series has been terrific, driving in 4 runs. The pitch, and he looked and took a changeup down low. 1-1 the count. Meadows at third, Rogers at second, Sweeney at first. A run in. 5-2 Cleveland here in the 6th, and a 1-1 count on Kerry Carpenter. Hunter Gaddis already his 16th pitch. It's fouled straight back. Boy, Carpenter can hit a fastball, can he? Bad back sidelined him for half the year, but when he was healthy this year, he had 18 home runs. And he's one of the youngsters that Detroit is building their future around. 27 years of age. Five to 2 Cleveland. Tigers with the bases loaded. 2 down. 6. Gaddis with a 1-2 pitch to Carpenter. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him with the heat. Got that fastball right up around the letters. And Gaddis works out of it, but the Tigers get a little closer. 5-2 Cleveland. In the winner-take-all Game 5 of the division series, it's the middle of inning number 6.
Not sure how much you know about Progressive Insurance. You may know us for insuring your home and auto. You may know a couple of our commercials. But what you may not know is that since 2013, Progressive has been honoring veterans with vehicle donations through the annual Keys to Progress Veteran Vehicle Giveaway Program, giving back to those who gave so much. Now, you probably didn't wake up today saying, I really wish I knew more about Progressive Insurance, but this seemed like the type of thing people wouldn't mind hearing about. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Looking for a unique baseball experience? Explore the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams fall sale and get 30% off paints and stains from October 11th through the 21st. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Tarek Skubal back out there for the sixth inning. It's 5-2 Cleveland. Right-hander Will Vest warming in the Tiger pen. Skubal had not given up a run since September 18th. Had gone 28 consecutive scoreless innings. And then Cleveland put up a 5 spot in the fifth. Jose Ramirez hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. And then Lane Thomas with a grand slam to left center. Now it's the bottom third of the order. Bo Naylor, Andres Jimenez, Brian Rocchio. Skubal has struck out 5, hit a batter, walked a batter, and given up the slam. Naylor, ground out, fly out. 5-2 Cleveland. Bottom of the sixth, the pitch. A swing and a miss. He just moved that pitch in on the hands of Naylor. Into the motion, here it comes. And it's a called strike on the outer edge. 0-2. Well, this guy just pounds the strike zone. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 3 quick pitches. And a changeup got him. 6 strikeouts for Skubal as Bo Naylor is retired. You look at Skubal today, he's made 82 pitches, 64 strikes, 18 balls. So when you talk about a 3-to-1 strike to ball ratio, you're talking about a guy that normally wins. Jimenez drag bunt first base side, hit it too hard. Hit it right to the bag at first where Torkelson stood and made the play. Jimenez started the uprising in the fifth when he banged one the other way for a leadoff single and would score one of the 5 runs. So 2 down here in the sixth. Here's Brian Rocchio has gone 1 for 2 with a single. He'll bat right-handed. The kick and delivery. And it's swung on, hit toward the gap, right center field. On the run, sliding, backhanded grab by Perez, the right fielder. Oh, did he get a jump on that? And took a double away from Rocchio with a sliding catch in the gap in right center. 6 innings in the books. As we go to commercial break, Cleveland 5, Detroit 2 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Nobody gets you ready for the NBA season like Sirius XM NBA Radio.
Already you can tell that's going to be a fun team to watch.
This is someone who is ready for the bright lights.
Our experts are weighing in on the playoff hopes of your favorite team.
Defensively, they have 0 weaknesses.
Hear conversations with the biggest stars in the game.
Talking to the one and only Steph Curry. Talk with Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics.
Anthony Edwards.
I want to compete at the highest level.
We're previewing the season all this week on NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The new basketball season is around the corner, and SiriusXM NBA Radio is getting you ready by talking to the biggest stars in the game.
Joined now by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I want to be able to have a shot at winning it all.
Every weeknight until the season starts. Hear a different team's preview show.
We've got Kevin Durant sitting down with us.
Championship is always the goal.
NBA Radio season preview shows. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86. And for any interviews or previews you missed, hear them on the SiriusXM app.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking him up, putting him down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM NFL Radio is your home for the National Football League all year long on Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Guardians fans, this is Stephen Vogt, and you're listening to Guardians Baseball on Sirius XM.
Two, 3, and 4 in the Tiger lineup. We go to the 7th. 5-2 Cleveland. Hunter Gaddis got the final out in the 6th inning. But he had to make 17 pitches. You've used Cade Smith, Eric Sabrowski, Andrew Walters, Tim Herron. Gaddis, normally the bridge man to Emmanuel Clase. The question now becomes, does Emmanuel Clase, if Cleveland is able to keep this lead, does Clase pitch both the 8th and 9th innings? Matt Vierling will step to the plate. He'll lead off the 7th. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. A rare time the bullpen is quiet as we start this 7th inning. Here's the first delivery, and it's in there, a strike. 6 inning totals. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 4 left for Cleveland. Detroit 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 8 men stranded. Gaddis wheels into his delivery and fires. And it's strike 2, painted the outside corner. He's a different guy out of the windup, which of course is how he normally pitches coming out of the bullpen. But he had to come in and deal with men on base, so worked out of the stretch in the 6th. Into the motion, here it comes. Swing and a fly ball to right. Twisting foul down the right side towards the netting, off the netting, out of play. And we'll do it again at 0-2. See your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. They've got an exciting new Toyota Camry. It's the best-selling car right now. It's all hybrid. For all Toyota offers, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Cleveland trying to go to the Big Apple. Whichever team wins this game will fly out of Cleveland and head to New York for a workout tomorrow in Game 1 of the ALCS Monday night in the Bronx. Gaddis pumps and fires, and it's down and away, a slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Vierling. The next delivery, a swing and a foul to the upper deck, off to the right. Sellout crowd, 34,105. What a division series this has been. Now the 1-2. Low 2-2. We know the National League Championship Series, that starts tomorrow. Dodgers hosting the Mets. The pitch, strike 3, called. Changeup on the outer edge. And that just fooled Vierling. And that's that changeup that a hitter gives up on. To a right-handed hitter, that starts off the plate and then works its way back over the outside corner. A comeback changeup. Second strikeout for Gaddis. Here's Riley Green, 0 for 2, a walk. The wind and the pitch. And it's downstairs, a ball. Well, right-hander Eli Morgan begins to throw in the Cleveland pen. Gaddis at 25 pitches. His next offering, and Green looks, and it's a beauty of a changeup. 1-1 the count. His changeup as good today as we've ever seen. Outfield deep toward right for Green. just a light breeze blowing in. The next pitch, just a whisker outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Cloud cover in downtown Cleveland, but the rain has stayed away, which is why the game was moved up. The pitch. Swung on, line drive, base hit, right field. Riley Green is aboard with one down, and now Colt Keith will bat. Twice has struck out. So the Tigers have their 6th hit. 5-2 Cleveland. 1 out, 1 on. 7th inning for Detroit. As Colt Keith has home run power. Started the game on the bench. Came in to pinch hit, play second, and has struck out both times. But this young man had a really good rookie season. 13 homers, 61 RBIs. The pitch to him, and it just missed wide, a fastball. So Gaddis not as sharp today as he normally is, and again, wear and tear of appearing in almost every game. Here's the 1-0. That is on the inside corner, a strike. Tim Herron and Cade Smith both pitching in all 5 games. First time that's ever happened in the division series in baseball history. 2 teammates doing that. Throw to first, back with a dive is Green. Gaddis has pitched in 4 of the 5. Also, for what it's worth, Cade Smith, a new division series record, 12 strikeouts in relief. 5-2 Cleveland, 7th. The pitch swung on, hit pretty well to center. Back goes Thomas, still going back. Thomas on the track. He'll watch it bounce off the wall. Into third is the runner, Green. He's coming home. The throw now away. Was that in time? Lane Thomas had a chance to make a play on that. It short hopped the wall and bounced off the wall in deep center. Initially, you thought it would be caught. It was back near that meeting in dead center of the 19-foot and the 9-foot walls. And Thomas, as he got to the track, then turned, and that ball actually short hopped the wall. Thomas must have thought it was going further, and it becomes an RBI double for Colt Keith. It's a 5-3 game, and that's all for Hunter Gaddis. Well, we said this thing wasn't over, and it took a strange twist right there. We'll be back.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
It's Doing, Gone, the official ice cream of the Cleveland Guardians from Perry's Ice Cream. Doing, Gone is a home run combination of chocolate cookie dough ice cream loaded with chunks of cookie dough and crushed cookie swirls. A portion of every carton sold benefits Cleveland Guardians charities. Join the boys of summer for a scoop at Progressive Field or ask for it at your favorite grocery store. Visit perrysicecream.com to find Doing, Gone near you. Go Guardians.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards concert tickets for your daughter to see that singer who sings about painful breakups. And one song will inspire your little beauty to break up with that beast she's dating, Brian. Instead, she'll date someone who's nice and worthy of her love, not someone who addresses you and your spouse as bro. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Well, here's Eli Morgan on to work in the 7th inning, as Cleveland's 3 normal late inning bridge guys have all been used. Hunter Gaddis, Tim Herron, Cade Smith. And now Eli Morgan, fastball slider change. And for Morgan, his 3rd appearance in the series, he's given up a run on 2 hits in 1 inning. It's now a 5-3 Cleveland lead. Tigers with a runner at second, one out in the seventh. Winsell Perez, switch hitter in right, batting left-handed. Morgan checks, fires, and it's fouled upstairs, strike one. So Hunter Gaddis giving up 3 hits in 2/3 of an inning. And the Tigers down 5-1, clawing their way back into this one. The pitch. And a fastball strike of the knees, 0-2. How critically important is Eli Morgan now? 32 appearances in the regular season, a 1.93 ERA, low 90s fastball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the heater. Kept it in on the hands of Perez and struck him out. 2 down. That'll bring up Spencer Torkelson, whose bat has come to life. 2 doubles today in 3 trips. 1 to left center, 1 down the left field line. Big lead at second for Colt Keith. Tying run at the plate. 2 down in the 7th, 5-3 Cleveland. The pitch. And it's in there, strike on a slider. A rambunctious crowd has become anxiety-ridden. The pitch, swung on and missed on a changeup. Now they come to their feet. Two down, runner at second. 2 strikes on Torkelson. Cleveland with a 5-3 advantage in a winner-take-all game 5. Morgan lets it fly, and it's a bit high. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, for a Tiger team as young as it is, being down 5-1, they have not lost patience, nor have they gotten anxious. Impressive. The pitch. Down and away, 2-2. Morgan, first base side of the rubber. Hands just below the chest. Delivers. And the pitch is... I don't know. Morgan started off the mound, didn't get the call. Not sure if it was low, not sure if it was outside. Morgan thought the inning was over. Full count now on Torkelson. Eli Morgan's ready. Here's the payoff pitch. Changeup, got him looking. Strike 3 called. Now Torkelson slams the bat and the helmet down. It's stretch time at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. It is Cleveland 5, Detroit 3. This is the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Hey, Guardians fans, did you know that...
Well, the Tigers are going to bring in Will Vest as finally somebody has gotten to Tarek Skubal. That somebody, Lane Thomas, with a grand slam to left center. As Skubal goes 6, giving up 5 runs on 6 hits, struck out 6, walked 1, hit a batter. Outside of that mistake, he was again magnificent. And so was Eli Morgan in his turn out of the bullpen, Andre Knott.
Hammy, you always talk about the unsung heroes when it comes to the playoffs. And Stephen Vogt all year long has talked about everyone must be ready in the bullpen. You may come into any role. Eli Morgan, what he just did, considering where we're at in this game, may be the biggest pivotal moment of the game. He came in, pitched with conviction, and was ready to go. And now, 6 outs left. You know who is warming out in center field.
It'll be Emmanuel Clase, it looks like, to try to go 6 outs. Why not? He got 5 the other day in Motown. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan, another big day, 2 for 3, 2 singles, runs scored. Vest misses up and away, ball 1. Vest throws mid to upper 90s, slider, changeup. 4th appearance, he's gotten a win, 3 scoreless innings. Vest is ready, and the pitch, and it's a fastball missing, 2-0. Now, while Vest hasn't given up any runs in this ALDS. Here's the pitch. Kwan rifles one into right. He's got another 3-hit game. He is a hitting machine. Stephen Kwan, 3 for 4 today, could easily have 4 hits. And for Kwan in this series, he's gone 11 for 20. So Will Vest will now face David Fry. 1 for 3, got an infield hit in the 5-run 5th. The pitch, and it's low, a ball. Remember, David Fry with 2 men on, 1 out in the 5th, hit just a little slow roller that was perfectly placed between 1st and 2nd, and nobody could get to that ball, and it was a hit. He sends one toward 3rd, foul. That loaded up the bases. Then Jose Ramirez got hit by a pitch, and then Lane Thomas unloaded a grand slam to left center. 5-3 Cleveland. The pitch way outside as Vest yanked the slider. 2-1 the count. Amazing. Emmanuel Clase had 1 appearance all season in which he worked more than 1 inning. He's going to have 3 multi-inning appearances this series. Fry fouling it off at the plate, and that got the banged up Jake Rogers. He's been hit by so many pitches. He had to have an MRI after the game on Thursday in Detroit to see if he would be okay. And he's back out there, but he is like a sitting duck back there at the county fair, the way he has been drilled with foul tips. 5-3 Cleveland. 7th inning, runner on the pitch. Fry chops one toward 3rd. It is just foul. And the count stays 2-2. Boy, 5-1 looked dandy in the 5th. 5-3, a white knuckler in the 7th. Cleveland trying to add to it. Stephen Kwan at first with a leadoff single here in the 7th. Will Vest, one of their most reliable relievers, delivers. Fry chops one foul again, 3rd base side. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. It looks like the ever-present Tyler Holton is ready in the Tiger bullpen if needed. He's the left-hander. Emmanuel Clase is going to work the 8th. Now the pitch. Fry swings and misses. Chased the slider down and away. 1 down. That'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez got hit on the forearm. As Jose Ramirez, with the bases loaded against Tarek Skubal, the first pitch away, he hammered one deep down the right field line and foul. Then Skubal tried to come inside and hit him. That tied the game. The pitch. He yanks one to first, foul. With the bases loaded then, Lane Thomas followed with a grand slam to left center. Five to 3 Cleveland. One out, one on. Jose taking. It's a touch low. Check on the appeal at third. No swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ramirez has been intentionally walked, plus being hit with the bases loaded and flied out. Vest lets it fly. Ramirez high chopper toward right, into right. Base hit. On his way to third is Kwan. Jose Ramirez with that high chopper wide of first, between first and second. Nobody could get it, Torkelson or Keith, and it took a kangaroo hop into right. And Cleveland's threatening with runners at the corners here in the 7th inning. And the sellout crowd of 34,000 all singing in unison for Jose Ramirez. Lane Thomas getting a thunderous standing ovation. He got a 3-run home run here in game 1. He got a grand slam here today in game 5. The pitch, and he takes a heater strike. Tigers with the infield back, double play depth. Thomas, 8 RBIs in the series. 5 to 3 Cleveland. The pitch. He swings and sends a looper towards second baseman. Keith has it, bobbles it. Everybody's safe. In to score is Kwan. That'll be another kind of off-the-bat single as Lane Thomas squirted one the other way. And Colt Keith, who was shaded up the middle, the second baseman, broke to his left, bobbled it, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. It'll go as a base hit. Kwan scores. Guardians at first and second. 1 down in the 7th. Cleveland back on top 6 to 3. Lane Thomas 5 RBIs today, 9 in the series. We'll have a pitching change and tell you about Tyler Holton when we come back.
Kids, wake up! Hey, kids! I'm going to McDonald's. Does anyone want?
Because when McDonald's breakfast is on the table, everyone's a morning person.
Order in the app and get your favorite breakfast sandwiches. Buy one, get one free. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid once per day through 9/29/24 at participating McDonald's. Must opt into rewards. Excludes bagels.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe 4th row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Well, we've seen Tyler Holton start in this series. We've seen Tyler Holton close in this series. He'll make his 4th appearance. He's 0-1 with a save. He's given up 5 runs in 3 innings of work. And it'll be left on left. Josh Naylor, the batter, 6 to 3 Cleveland. 7th inning, 1 out. Ramirez at second, Thomas at first. Holton checks the runners, the pitch, outside a ball. Josh Naylor, 2 groundouts, a fly out today. Sun back shining So suddenly we have shadows, which doesn't help the hitter here. The pitch outside, a ball, 2-0. Thought Mother Nature was a Guardians fan. Bring the shadows out in the top of the 8th. Come on. Shadows covering home plate, some of the mound. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. 2-1 the count. We had a cloudless day when the game began. Then it became overcast. Now a little sunshine peeking. Breeze is picked up, blowing in from right. Cleveland up 6-3 in the 7th. The pitch, swing and a miss. Chased the cutter away. 2-2 the count on Naylor. Now you know how badly Naylor wants to get a big hit here, and he's been pretty good when he sometimes tries to do too much about being able to step out. Then he'll readjust the batting gloves, calms himself down. That's why he does it. And then just tells himself, stay in control. Don't try to overswing. Bolton's ready. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider away. And Holton strikes out Naylor. 2 down in the 7th. Here's John Kensey Noel. Yep. He's due, isn't he?
Boy, he sure is. And Tom, I'm not sure what the right amount of a lead is to keep the Tigers at bay, but I'm sure the Guardians would love to add a little bit more based on what Detroit has done to some other teams.
Runners first and second, 2 down, 6-3 Cleveland. Noel taking, and it missed in. Ball 1. John Kensey Noel, 2 pop-ups and a strikeout. 0 for 12 in the series. Outfield deep toward left. Holton's ready. Here it comes. A swing and a foul, third base side off the screen in front of the Cleveland dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cleveland getting a huge insurance run on an infield single by Lane Thomas here in the 7th, giving him 9 RBIs in the series, 5 today. He's at first, Ramirez at second. Holton checks them both. The pitch, down and in, ball 2, 2-1. And as this game has gone on, and this is the 4th at bat, Noel seems to have calmed down a little bit, having better at bats, not just up there swinging. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Came in on the hands with the cutter. 2-2 the count. Nobody's sitting at Progressive Field unless they've got an old English D on the front of their cap. Now the 2-2. Swung on, looping foul into the lower deck, first base side. Count stays 2-2. The New York Yankees await the winner. 7:38, the first pitch Monday night. The American League Championship Series starts in the Bronx. The 2-2. Swing and a foul back. He went out and chased a pitch away, but was able to fight it off. Well, if Holton makes a mistake here, John Kensey Noel can get Cleveland thinking New York. The pitch, swing and a weak chopper to short. Sweeney charges, gloves, throws on the run. Got him by a step. Cleveland gets a run. 7 in the books. 6-3. Cleveland has the lead. 6 outs away from a date with the Yankees.
Every fantasy football champion makes one defining move.
You are just a season-long fantasy football player. Don't overvalue wide receiver, cornerback. Seriously.
Fantasy Sports Radio can help you make that move.
Use your bench to improve your lineup. That's what your bench is for. This week is proving why that's the case.
Listen to the best analysts for lineup advice, trade questions, and roster moves. Make your move with Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and the Sirius XM app.
The $5 meal deal at McDonald's means you get to pick between a McDouble or a McChicken. Then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money. Get the $5 meal deal today.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time only.
You love listening to baseball. You love talking about baseball, and so do we. That's why SiriusXM has the only channel on the radio dedicated to baseball 24/7. It's MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89. News, opinions, passionate baseball talk from former players and GMs, plus interviews with players, managers, and executives, original specials, and much, much, much more. All baseball, every day, on your radio. If you can hear me right now, you've got MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM NFL Radio is your home for the National Football League all year long on Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Austin Hedges is on to catch, and Eli Morgan comes back out to at least start the 8th inning. Emmanuel Clase is warmed and ready. First sign of trouble. We'll see Clase. 6-3, Cleveland with the lead. 8th inning, and the bottom third of the Tigers' order. So today, Matthew Boyd went 2 scoreless, striking out 5, and then manager Stephen Vogt elected to then not have Boyd start the 3rd or see Detroit a second time through. Cade Smith, Eric Sabrowski, Andrew Walters, Tim Herron, Hunter Gaddis. Those 5 followed, all 5 rookies. Now the veteran, Eli Morgan, not normally your 8th inning bridge man to Emmanuel Clase, but as we said, come playoff time, there are no normals. Parker Meadows takes, it's outside a ball. Eli came on in the 7th, runner at second, and struck out the next 2 Tigers. Meadows a double and a walk, 2 walks in fact. The pitch to the left-handed hitter, and it's low, 2-0. Well, you know manager Stephen Vogt would like to coax a couple of outs out of Eli, but he won't hesitate. Fastball sails high, 3-0 the count. Morgan throws that ball away. 6 runs, 9 hits for Cleveland. 3 runs, 7 hits for Detroit. Lane Thomas a 5 RBI day, big grand slam. The pitch, there's a strike. 3-1 the count. Eli Morgan's one of those guys in this heralded bullpen that often gets overlooked. Now the 3-1. And Parker Meadows takes ball 4 outside. But Cleveland's not making it easy on itself, as that is going to be the 5th walk by a reliever today, and a leadoff walk. Meadows has walked 3 times, and well, that's it. Emmanuel Clase is coming on. We'll take a timeout.
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking for long-term predictability on their electricity costs. For more information, call NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center at 855-667-3201 or visit nopec.org/opt-in.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World, and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Emmanuel Clase is going to try for his first 6-out save. He got a 5-out save on Thursday in Motown. This is his third multi-inning appearance in this series. He worked one multi-inning appearance in the regular season. 6-3 Cleveland. Nobody out. A runner on in the Tiger 8th. Clase, in his 4th overall appearance in this series, he's given up 4 runs. Of course, Gary Carpenter had the big blow, the 3-run home run, and Austin Hedges will catch him. And the one thing we saw, Carpenter, when he hit that 3-run home run Monday to win Game 2, that was 3 straight sliders that Carpenter saw, and then he hit the homer. Clase Thursday in Detroit made 16 pitches for the 5-out save, all cutters except one. Here's catcher Jake Rogers. The pitch. Swing and a miss slider. Now that was the approach with Austin Hedges catching Emmanuel Clase on Thursday. Let's see the approach 2 days later with Hedgie behind the plate again. The pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is inside. Throw by Hedges. Not in time. Huge jump by Parker Meadows. And he has the steal as first in this game and in this series. Tigers 2 steals here today. So a runner at second, nobody out, and a 1-1 count on catcher Jake Rogers. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Went cutter. And again, the good thing about the 5-out save on Thursday, how economical it was in that he only made 16 pitches. Rogers stepping away. He climbs back in. Clase deals. The pitch swung on line to short. Leaping grab by Rocchio. Well, if Brian Rocchio's vertical leap was 12 inches, he just went about 16. You can't make a better leap than Rocchio just did, timing it perfectly to rob Rogers of a hit. And the runner stayed put and didn't run himself into a double play. Here's Trey Sweeney. The pitch. And he went backdoor with a cutter and nailed it at 100 miles an hour. Boy, this series has had everything. The pitch. Bullseye. 0-2 the count on Trey Sweeney, who struck out and walked twice. You look at the bottom third of the Tiger lineup today, and the bottom 3 guys have walked 5 times and collected 2 hits. They've done their job. The 2-strike pitch swung on, popped up, shallow left, calling for it. Stephen Kwan, the left fielder's there to snag it. Clase goes to cover third. Everybody else was in shallow left. Sweeney out number 2. Parker Meadows still at second. Cleveland still leading 6-3. Top of the order. Oh yeah, that guy, Gary Carpenter. Came off the bench today, 1 for 2, an RBI single. Playing with a badly hobbled leg with a hamstring injury. He can swing the bat, but he can barely move. Clase lets it fly. Down and in, a ball. I'll guarantee you one thing. Carpenter will not see 3 straight sliders today. 6-3 Cleveland. Meadows at second. 2 down, 8th inning. Clase, hands held just below the chin. Checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Cutter ate him up 100 miles an hour. Carpenter tried to stop his swing as it broke in on his hands, but that break is so late. No chance. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Another cutter. Boy, he's feeling it, isn't he? 1-2 the count.
Amazing how baseball works, too. Another opportunity for Clase to face Carpenter in a huge spot.
6-3 Cleveland. 2 down in the Tiger eighth. Carpenter backs away. He's down in the count of 2 strikes. Meadows, good lead at second. Here's the next offering. Swing and a foul off Carpenter's foot. Give this kid some credit too. To be playing basically on one leg. How bad is the hamstring, folks? When he got the RBI single in the 5th, he short hopped the wall in right center and couldn't even think about going for what would normally be a routine stand-up double. Again, the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a foul upstairs. Nothing but cut fastballs. None of them below 100 miles an hour.
Well, it's certainly a big key for Class A, trying to get out of this inning with a small pitch count heading into the 9th. And then how is he doing in terms of that rest between and then being sharp when he comes back out?
He's ready. Here it comes. Just missed wide. Again, the difference with Class A from a year ago, if you're just joining us, a year ago that cutter was always to one part of the plate. In on the lefty, away to the righty. Now he's able to work both sides of the plate, and it's taken his game to another level. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded foul, first base side. Still sticking with a cut fastball. 2-2 the count. One thing, too, about Class A, the way he works at conditioning and how strong he is. He popped into Voter's office earlier this summer and said, look, I know I've pitched 3 in a row. There's a save opportunity tonight. I've got it. See you later. That's his mindset. He comes to pitch every day. He's ready. Again, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Went Cutter away and struck him out. Middle of the 8th inning, off the shores of Lake Erie, on a day that's getting prettier. Cleveland 6, Detroit 3, middle of the 8th. Sliding, backhanded pick, throws him out. Oh, my goodness. Another clinic at second by Andres Jimenez.
Guardians 2025 season ticket memberships are on sale now. Purchase your plan today at CLEGuardians.com.
Phantom Fireworks, the official celebration partner of the Cleveland Guardians, wants to congratulate the team on clinching the MLB playoffs. Celebrate the Guardians games at your home watch parties with the loudest, brightest, and safest fireworks you can buy. Phantom Fireworks has over 100 locations nationwide, with every type of consumer fireworks available. Visit fireworks.com for playoff specials, coupons, and a location near you. Phantom Fireworks, lighting up backyards of America from coast to coast.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World, and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Hey, Guardians fans, Legacy Roofing, Ohio's premier roofing service provider, is committed to providing their customers the best service possible. Legacy Roofing provides a wide array of installations and repairs on both flat and shingle roofs using the latest industry technologies. Whether you need a roof repair or full roof replacement, call 855-GOT-ROOF for a free estimate today and visit LegacyRoofingOH.com. Let's pause 10 seconds. You're listening to the Cleveland Guardians Radio Network. Tom Hamilton, Jim Rosenhaus, Andre Knott with you. Joe Fritchen in the booth, Brian Motze at command center. Bottom of the 8th inning. Cleveland with a 6-3 win, a 6-3 lead in a winner-take-all finale. Rosie has departed. as if Cleveland does indeed win this ball game, Rosie will be in the clubhouse to bring you all the festivities. Austin Hedges first at bat. Tyler Holton's pitch, and it's in there, a backdoor breaking ball for a strike. Hedgie just turned and said to umpire Chad Fairchild, remember that call in the top of the ninth. Here's the 0-1. And same pitch, same call, 0-2. Austin Hedges came on to catch starting in this 8th inning. Holton, second inning of work, fires, and it's low, 1-2. Tarek Skubal hadn't given up a run in 28 consecutive innings dating back to September 18th. Cleveland got 5 in the 5th. Lane Thomas, the grand slam to left center. The biggest blow, obviously, in this game. The pitch swung on, pulled foul, third base side, and that has Hosey sprawling on the rubber track in front of the ground and in front of the dugout, and Hosey now up pointing to Hedgie. Hey, hit the ball the other way. Even in this tense moment, Hosey has fun. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a curve. Second strikeout for Holton. One down. Here's Andres Jimenez. He got the 5-run 5th started when he banged one the other way. 1 for 3 today. 2 for 17 in the series. 6-3 Cleveland. One down in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Swung on, drilled to the gap in right center. That's a base hit. Perez will try to cut it off. He does. Jimenez stumbles, but he still gets in standing with a double. Andres Jimenez pulling the left-hander. Almost fell going around first. Was able to stumble, maintain an upright position, keep running, and that's another big run out there at second base. One down in the 8th. 6-3 Cleveland. The number 9 hitter, Brian Rocchio, switch hitter, batting right-handed. 1 for 3 with a single. First extra base hit for Jimenez. Rocchio has had a tremendous series. The pitch, and he fouls it off third base side, strike one. Rocchio batting .333 in the 5 games and has played a tremendous short. Boy, the outfield awfully deep for a guy like Brian Rocchio. That's a big run you would think the Tigers need to cut off at second. Here's the 0-1. Down low, and for the first time in his young career, he hears the chants of Rocchio. Rocchio. The Venezuelan helped win a title in winter ball for his country heading into spring training. Now playing October baseball. The pitch ripped foul outside of third. And a 1-2 count on Brian Rocchio. Cleveland with a 6-3 lead. Jimenez fleet-footed at second, one down. The pitch, swing, and a jam job fouled back. Boy, Rocchio, it's just, tell you what, if he takes this approach into next year, he's got a chance to someday play in an all-star game because he can play short with anybody. Again, the 1-2. Swung on, banged up the middle, base hit, center field. Jimenez hits third. He will score. 7-3 Cleveland. Brian Rocchio's second hit today. His first RBI in the division series. And Cleveland, which had been shut out in back-to-back games, games 2 and 3, have erupted for 7 today. 5 off Tarek Skubal. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan, the pitch. And it's low, a ball. Stephen Kwan, the igniter. 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 runs scored. 7-3 Cleveland. Guardians fans starting to taste their own champagne. Kwan takes breaking ball wide, 2-0. Stephen Kwan in this series, 11 for 20. The pitch. And he jumped back from a breaking ball strike. And the count 2-1. Outfield playing Kwan the other way toward left. And again, man, a lot deeper than we normally see outfields play these guys. The pitch. Kwan jumps back, almost got hit with another breaking ball. And a 3-1 count. Tigers' pen is busy. For the first time all day, Cleveland's pen is quiet. Now the 3-1. Checked on a pitch that's called a strike. Full count. When number 48 is in the game for Cleveland, there's no need for anybody else to warm up. Payoff pitch. Kwan swings and misses. Rare strikeout for Kwan. Third for Tyler Holton. Manager A.J. Hinch will make one more pitching change. He wants to go right on right. Let's see if David Fry bats or not. Bottom line is we'll take a timeout here in the 8th with Cleveland leading Detroit 7-3.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
It's Doing, Gone, the official ice cream of the Cleveland Guardians from Perry's Ice Cream. Doing, Gone is a home run combination of chocolate cookie dough ice cream loaded with chunks of cookie dough and crushed cookie swirls. A portion of every carton sold benefits Cleveland Guardians charities. Join the boys of summer for a scoop at Progressive Field or ask for it at your favorite grocery store. Visit perrysicecream.com to find Doing, Gone near you. Go Guardians.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards concert tickets for your daughter to see that singer who sings about painful breakups. And one song will inspire your little beauty to break up with that beast she's dating, Brian. Instead, she'll date someone who's nice and worthy of her love, not someone who addresses you and your spouse as bro. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Bo Brisky, the hard-throwing righty, coming on to pitch now. The Detroit Tigers going to their third reliever today, as Tyler Holton touched for one run here in the 8th. Cleveland with a 7-3 lead. Brisky's fourth appearance. He's 0-1 with a save in this series, giving up a run in 3 1/3 innings. David Fry will stay in and bat. Fry today 1 for 4. An infield hit and a big one in that 5-run fifth. Has struck out the other 3 times. But without David Fry, there's no Game 5. His dramatic home run off the bench as a pinch hitter in Game 4 in the 7th inning is why we're still playing. The pitch to him, and it's in the dirt. Nice backhanded pick by Rogers. It's amazing how this series has so dramatically changed with one swing of the bat. It did on Monday when Kerry Carpenter took Emmanuel Clase deep in the 9th inning. And suddenly the series was tied at 1 heading to Detroit. Now the 1-0 to David Fry. And the pitch missing, 2-0. Then on Thursday, Detroit trying to close out Cleveland. A raucous atmosphere at Comerica. The Tigers had come back and had taken a 3-2 lead into the 7th, and David Fry flipped the script. The pitch, he pulls it foul, third base side, 2-1. And we talked about it when the postseason began. Yes, Cleveland is not a home run hitting team per se. You must have the ability, though, to hit the ball out of the yard in October. You just can't win thinking you'll scratch together 4 or 5 hits in an inning. The pitching's just too good. Now the 2-1. And a fastball that missed 3-1. And home runs. Lane Thomas, 3-run homer in game 1. That really decided that. Obviously, David Fry we talked about in game 4. And how about Lane Thomas, a grand slam today? The 3-1. Hit on the ground towards short. Sweeney will flip to second. And the countdown begins. Cleveland, 3 outs away from a flight to the Big Apple. 7-3. Guardians take the lead into the 9th on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Take your love of 80s music to the max.
For sure. Like totally.
With New Wave and 80s Alternative on First Wave, Channel 33. Feel the noise of spandex, big hair, and big riffs on Hair Nation Channel 39.
Come on, feel the noise.
Or bounce to hip-hop classics on LL Cool J's
Rock the Bells Radio.
Channel 43.
Fans. And your place for sports talk is Mad Dog Sports Radio, where your voice is heard all day long.
I couldn't wait to get into the truck, turn on 82.
Share the thrill of victory.
The joy, the jubilation. I can't stop smiling.
And the agony of defeat.
When is this franchise going to realize people really care about this?
Passionate sports fans call 888-MAD-DOG-6.
You gotta love sports.
Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Hello, Guardians fans. I'm Jeff Ellis.
I'm Justin Latta.
Hosts of your daily Cleveland Guardians podcast, Locked On Guardians, part of the Locked On Podcasting Network, your team every day. Locked On Guardians brings you the latest Guardians news and analysis. From the majors to the minors, we have you covered.
Locked On Guardians is the best place for Guardians news and analysis in a daily 30-minute podcast. Download Locked On Guardians right now on your SXM app, available with all trials and popular plans or wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Guardians.
In season or out of season, the #1 place for college sports is SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
You will have another October to remember.
Guardians fans, this is Mike Chernoff, and you're listening to Guardians Baseball on SiriusXM.
Well, here we go. Cleveland 3 outs away from eliminating the Detroit Tigers in the American League Division Series. The Guardians, with Emmanuel Clase, trying to finish up what would be a 6-out save. He'll face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Vierling, Green, and Keith, here in the 9th inning. Cleveland with the lead 7-3. And should Cleveland win, we of course will have all kinds of interviews as well as the locker room celebration. And what a Saturday night it will be off the lakefront if Emmanuel Clase can get these final 3 outs. Clase with 47 saves this year. Went into the offseason tick that even though he led the major leagues in saves a year ago, he also led in blown saves. Said, I've got to get better. Worked on his mechanics, got himself even into better shape. And the result, the most dominant closer in the game. Matt Vierling takes bullseye. 0-1 the count. Nobody's sitting anymore, and maybe appropriately, the sun is back out in Cleveland. The set, the 0-1. Swing and a foul headed toward the club seats, first base side, strike 2. If the Tigers can't rally, they'll look back at missed opportunities today and in this series. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Locked him up with a rare slider. Vierling is out number 1. Detroit today 1 for 12 when batting with a runner in scoring position. Cleveland 4 for 8. Here's Riley Green, 1 for 3, a single, a walk. The pitch. Swing and a weak chopper to first. Naylor, gloves, flips to Clase, 2 down. The last hope for the Tigers, the rookie Colt Keith. A ball club that went to spring training wondering, how in the world do you ever replace the legendary and future Hall of Famer Tito Francona? Stephen Vogt and his staff have done an incredible job, and now 1 out away from being a step closer to a World Series. The pitch, a strike to Colt Keith. Shane Bieber never gave up a run in 2 starts this year, then blew out his elbow. How do you replace him? Somehow they keep winning. The pitch up and in. 1-1 the count. Cleveland in first place from mid-April on. Wobbled a bit, but now 1 out away from a trip to the Big Apple. The pitch ripped foul down the left side. And the Tigers' magical run is down to its last strike. And what an incredible story Detroit has been since the middle of August, eliminating the high-powered Astros and taking Cleveland to Game 5. The 1-2, down low, 2-2. Two down, 7-3 Cleveland, 9th inning. Now the 2-2 delivery. A swing and a bouncing ball to Naylor at first. Backs up, long flip to Clase. Ball game! And for the first time in 8 years, Cleveland is headed to the American League Championship Series. And this October to remember will continue with Game 1 of the American League Championship Series Monday night in New York. Cleveland eliminates the Detroit Tigers today in Game 5 by a final score of 7-3. And Emmanuel Clase gets his first 6-out save here in 2024. His second save in the series, his 49th save in this 2024 campaign. And the players out hugging and high-fiving each other between the pitching mound and second base. Well, the whole season, nothing came easy, and eliminating the Tigers was an arduous journey of its own just because of how well and how relentless the Tigers have been. But finally, they slay the giant. Tarek Skubal, the best starting pitcher, arguably in baseball, had gone 28 consecutive scoreless innings since he gave up a run to Kansas City on September 18th. And then the Guardians got him for 5 in the 5th when Detroit was leading 1-0. The big blow, the Lane Thomas grand slam to left center. Thomas finishing it with 5 RBIs, and Cleveland has won the division series and gets to the American League Championship Series for the first time since the 2016 World Series run. The ball club staying out on the field, and the celebration is going to start out there before it gets pretty darn crazy, I'm guessing, in the clubhouse. We'll be going downstairs at some point to get an interview, but right now the guys just enjoying it with each other, as they should. They'll be getting their gear for whatever they give out t-shirt wise and cap wise when you win the division series. How bleak it all looked after the